dear Taro. Done him in a while. So picked up some cool books. They're not like the ones in our library at home, so that's kind of cool. And then like we went and stumbled into this cave, and then we got attacked by little like things with tendrils that kind of look like tentacles, but they don't have suckers, so they just kind of like spaghetti. Spaghetti. So yeah, there was like 5 wrapped around me at one point. It was weird feeling. I mean, I may do it again, but not like that. It was weird. So yeah, we escape these little tentacly tendril creatures. We leave the cave, and then I have this like really crazy vision. And I'm looking for a blue orb. Anyways, we leave the cave, and then we decide to go find these cloud giants. And then we stumble across a field of pony unicorns. They're not really unicorns, they're like pony versions of unicorns, but they're still like super cute. I got to talk to one, I got to hug one and pet one, and it was really awesome. And then our party flip-flopped and was like, no, we're going to go help these little unicorns instead. So now we're going to get killed by a bunch of unicorns. Hope you're well, Alex.
All right. Thank you.
You're great.
Bravo.
That was great.
Yeah, beautiful. Recap, check. Look at us moving down this checklist. All right.
Nice.
Wonderful. All right. So where we left off last week, a soft rain had started to fall in the valley as the party converged with the baker's dozen or so of pony unicorns. So they were a little bit strange. As they started to trot along the forest's edge. It was probably mid-afternoon at this point when you guys had run into them. And you started heading back towards the general direction of the Tabaxi tribe, which is the last place that you saw your friend, the treant, that you think that they are trying to find. You guys doing anything in particular?
Making sketches of the land. In case I missed anything. Wait, have we gone through this way the first time? Because we're cutting across now, right? So
you're running along the forest's edge before you cut back towards the Tabaxi tribe. So you didn't go exactly this way, but it's very similar scenery.
Okay. I'll just make notes to kind of flesh out my map.
Okay.
I'm just going to try and make as many friends as I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Are you riding on the carpet or are you riding on your horse?
I'm going to see if one of them will let me, if I can ride one of the unicorns.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
So just make a quick persuasion check for me, just to see, because you don't speak its language.
I don't. But I am persuasive. 19.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's this really beautiful coral-hued unicorn pony that has a really soft pink hair, and it bows down and lets you ride with it. And it, you can tell that it's probably frolicking a little bit more than it normally would, just for fun, since you're enjoying it.
I'll tell it all my secrets.
Oh,
just whisper it in its ear.
Perfect. And they seem to just radiate this like happy, beautiful energy.
It's crazy, me too. It's nuts.
Facts.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. So as you guys are heading down, actually, Ileana, the unicorn that had originally spoke to you kind of veered off to ride next to you and just sort of rode next to you for a while. And then after a little while, you hear in your mind in Celestial, you have a good heart,
Thank you.
can tell. Your energy is so good and pure. I mean, you seem conflicted, but it's there.
I appreciate it.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yeah, everything works itself out in the end, doesn't it?
That's what they say.
They say it for a reason.
I will try to keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll just ride along silently with you. Make a... I guess it would kind of be a religion check. Just make a religion check for me.
Wait, that was too good. My stuff. Oh no. Okay, there it is. That's just an 11.
Just an 11? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you feel sort of the same feeling you had when you first stopped and met them. You know, they feel like they're emanating a radiant energy, but really, that's really all you feel from them. So, okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Ileana will also just, if she sees Pepino riding one, she will just shake her head. And she'll also be keeping a lookout, Victoria, just for anything that looks like, you know, it's approaching them or...
Okay, yeah. Make a perception check for me, please.
Sure.
Actually, I'll say you can do it at advantage because a few of the ponies would
Odd.
be paying attention, and since you speak their language, you guys could communicate.
All right, well, that's going in dice jail.
Whoa, no.
That's a 13 total. My second roll was a 1.
Okay, 13 total. It's hard to make out anything. You guys are just at the forest edge, and like I said, the rain has started on the valley, so you know, it's very dark and gray, even though it's mid-afternoon. The forest is a bit dark, so you don't see anything in particular that seems to be watching you or approaching or anything. No. Okay. Anyone, Elxaris, you doing anything else in particular?
Not really. Looking around. Very nervously. Well, no, I think I'm on my horse. If we have the horses with us, and yeah, no, I'm just gonna eye the unicorns, and also be a little jealous that Pepino is on me.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to just keep an eye out for things since they're concerned about being chased or pursued by something. I'm going to keep an eye out for things the best I can, even though I'm terrible at it.
Okay. Sure.
And during downtime, I think it's a couple days travel. I'm going to continue reading my tinkering book.
4 days travel each way,
Nice.
right? Or was
Yeah,
it 2?
because it was
Thank you.
8 total.
That's how long, to where you saw the treant last. It was
Okay.
4 days travel.
That was 4 days.
I'll say it in conversation. Well, at least we just have 2 days there and 2 back. That's good.
It's 4 days, Linux. 4 days, 1 way.
Oh, right.
That
Well,
was part of my argument of... Anyways.
Oh, look at this land, isn't it love? We better make note of that, and I'll start chatting in my book, my map stuff, to try and redirect it.
So make a perception check for me.
Sorry, ponies. Oh, no, I'm really sorry, ponies. That's a 5.
5. Okay. Yeah. So nothing. You know, you're really focused on your map. You know, it's a rarity that you get to double back in an area, and so you're taking this opportunity to really, you know, improve your maps, and you know that's what you're focused on. So as the evening draws to a close, you see the herd kind of make their way into the forest just a little bit to a little bit of a clearing, and you think that they're probably trying to like set up a little spot to sleep for the evening. And let me say before we go any further, if you guys, I know you have a lot of books, so you can let me know if there's a particular book you're reading. I'll let you know how many hours it takes. If it's just something for fun, you know, yeah. If it's just something for fun, then, you know, you can just say, I'm reading this book, no big deal. But if it's something that you might actually learn something from, let me know. And I'll help you keep track.
Ooh.
There was one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't have the notes for it, but I mean, I don't know what it's called. Like, Pepino doesn't know what it's called, but I want to read the Tome of Great and Terrible Powers.
Okay, the one that you have to have someone help you translate.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna try and work on that with Lennox. I think.
Okay.
Okay.
We can understand some of it.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah. So you'll have to have.
Lennox will do comprehend languages while assisting this time instead of just relying on his own understanding of.
Okay.
That's the one I could read easily, right? That's.
No, that's well, I mean, it's in Draconic, but it's very difficult because it's an archaic version of Draconic,
okay.
and it has the Sylvan written on top of it. So.
I'll do comprehend languages to help myself as I process the old language, the old tongue.
Sure. Just because this one has very specific mechanics, how long do you guys spend doing that tonight?
Can I borrow you for a half hour a night?
Oh, Pepino. Well, let's. Oh, I'm so interested in this. Let's.
Yeah.
I'm up for taking a couple of hours at least, if you're.
By all means. Yeah.
Right.
Let's do it. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course, we'll make some coffee. Well, yes, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So great and terrible. And then the last thing I want to ask. So as you guys flip through, you can tell that the way that it's set up is there's like a bunch of sections in there, right? And each section starts with a very illuminated and beautiful page. So it may actually make intelligence checks for me, please.
All right. Oh, that's kind of not good, but I'm
Just straight
smart.
intelligence.
Yeah.
18.
Oh, I'm not
18?
smart.
Okay.
11.
Okay. Pepino, you can easily tell that this is probably like a title page to the spell beforehand. So you guys could start from front to back and just like start translating it. You could start translating like the different title pages. You can pick and choose. I mean, you can pick and choose how you want.
Is there like a clear like bad spell or like a clear good like one that just like has like skulls around it or like?
I mean, you can make an Arcana check. I mean, nobody has the Pepino style of spell book that has like cinnamon buns and
Yeah.
you know.
I got a 15 for that, but like, yeah, if it just sounds bad, I'll be like, oh, we'll come back to that.
Okay. I would say that because really the part that you can read without any assistance are like the glyphs and things, the arcane glyphs, and you don't see anything that's necessarily terrible, like necessarily like evil. Okay. From that, yeah.
But there's no one that's like, I don't know, like a bunch of insects or like.
Right.
Know, like,
no, not.
Like there's no like illustrations in it at all. Right?
Yeah.
It's all,
no.
okay.
Yeah. No. It's pretty clear. But yeah, if you guys want to do it by like trying to figure out what each of the spells are before you translate them, you can do it that way.
Or if we can figure out like what if it's broken up to by like schools of magic, that would be great.
Oh, it's.
Or is it
not? It's literally
I guess
just like
we would spend the first day finding out if it's like alphabetical or if
okay,
it's like how it's
nice.
Okay.
How it's
all right. Yeah.
partitioned.
Okay. So learning this is okay. So 2 hours doing that. Okay. So just make an Arcana check for me at advantage, Lennox, because you've got Pepino helping you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, because he's got the comprehend languages up.
Yeah.
And that lowered the DC a little bit for you.
I'm a Phelan, I think. I don't think I'm proficient in Arcana.
You can do this, Lennox. You can do this.
Yeah, 11 with advantage. Oof, all right. Well, that's I forgot to get my coffee. It's a problem. I made it sitting on the fire.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's our first time. You know, there's no rush. We'll figure this out.
Yeah.
I appreciate the help.
Of course. Thank you for including me, Pepino. This is
of course.
fascinating.
Of course.
Bit of a head scratcher. Is there anything I'm able to suss out with that or nothing?
It's incredibly difficult. With 11, yeah. I mean, you can tell that this has like some serious magic in it. Like, probably not even magic that they would teach in a college.
Oh, this
It
is
is
rare
serious
magic.
Yeah.
I think perhaps with a night's sleep to settle
There's
it all
no,
in
yeah.
here.
It's our first night, Don't worry about it.
I don't mind taking a look before we hit the road tomorrow too, if you wish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there's my coffee. Right. Well, I think it's too late for that.
Never too late for coffee. What's
Yeah.
Ileana will be reading. Oh gosh, I just had it in my head. Why? Where did it go?
The steamy novel.
I was
I
just saying,
know-
what the naughty books are you
Test-
reading?
test
No, I
math.
think for tonight she's going to read Lesser is Not Less.
Oh, okay, yeah. How long did she spend on that?
Maybe like just read a couple of hours before bed.
Okay, you got it. It's not a terribly large book. You think you can probably get it done in like 8 to 12 hours.
Okay.
I think
Elxaris?
Elxaris is going to start. She has 3 to choose from. She's going to start with the deadly daggers and swishing swords.
Okay. All right. You doing a couple hours as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. That one's a little bit longer. I think let me get you for sure the time on that one. I just don't have the document pulled up.
Okay.
That part of the document. Sorry. I'll tell you at break. Hold on. Tell Tasha at break. Okay. Done. All right. So you guys all settle in to read. You all see. Yeah, because he's not being subtle about it. You all see Jefferson taking all 35 books that he just shoved randomly into his bag and kind of like flipping through them and like throwing them in one pile haphazardly, flipping through it, throwing another one in a different pile. Not really sticking to anyone in particular. And as everyone wraps up for the evening, you see him just shove them all back into his pack.
Could I have just taken a moment to just check his work, like see what he was separating them by, or if it was just like
Yeah.
it was just like things he could read and things he couldn't read? Is that what
Is
I
it
gathered?
Picture or not picture?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a stack
Yeah.
of zoo books and then like a
Yeah.
stack of like novels.
Yeah, I would say that even your passive investigation would probably be high enough to be able to tell that there really doesn't seem to be a system. He's just sort of like, throwing things into piles randomly and
Okay.
throwing them all into the,
All right.
rhyme or reason.
Ileana will kind of watch him for a bit. Jefferson, and I still hate saying that. I hate it so much.
I
You do know you're supposed to read them all the way through, right? You can flip through them, sure, but it's less effective.
I only took books because everyone else was taking books. I don't even know what I took.
Do you know how to read?
Do I know how to read?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
Famous playwright. How could I be that without knowing how to read?
You're a famous playwright?
Right. That's how I knew that everything at the pits, the fighting pits, was a farce.
You said it was because you were from the stage,
Right.
but you wrote plays.
Well, right. I mean, everyone who's in the stage life writes plays.
Sure. I wasn't assuming. I'm just. Why take books if you didn't intend to read them?
Because I don't know what I'm doing, Ileana. I died. And now I'm not dead.
So you just.
Everyone else was taking books, so I took books.
Okay, I didn't. I'm not meaning to. I'm just asking. I mean,
No.
I only took the books that interested me.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if anything, they'd be. If you don't like them, maybe someone else would, or we could use them for a fire.
Oh. Right. I feel like I should be avoiding fires for some reason. But yeah. Yeah. Maybe someone else would like them.
I mean, like, for the campfire, someone's backing up. Let me just back out of this conversation.
I was like, who is it? Is that me?
Yeah, sorry.
Does anyone else hear that? Yeah.
Who moves in on a Sunday night? Come on. The ponies are all just backing up into their spots.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for a campfire, I mean, if you don't, I'm just saying, if you don't want any, there's some you don't want, you can always burn them for a kindle.
Right. Good thinking. Okay. Well, they're all packed up now. Do we need them for a fire now? I can just start.
No,
taking
we
them out.
don't need them for a fire now. You're perfectly fine, unless, we're fine. And she'll go back to her, book.
Okay. So he'll curl up like a little cat and go back to sleep. Okay. So as night falls, the unicorns approach Elxaris and Ileana and speak to them in Elvish and say, "We can."
They're speaking in Elvish. Ileana won't understand them then.
Oh, they
Great.
won't.
Haha. Sorry, that makes her feel really special right now.
That's awesome.
That's why she laughed.
So great.
Yeah. And they say, we can watch over us tonight, but I don't know if that makes you comfortable or not, if you want to stay up or not.
Insight check. So I haven't done that in a while.
Ileana will slide up to Elxaris.
Oh,
What are they saying? I can't.
you can't understand Elvish?
Should
I can teach you.
Does everyone know? Not everyone knows Elvish.
Well, I thought it was a common second language. Anyways, they're offering to watch over us for the night so we can sleep. Insight was 16.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they seem like they're being 100% honest. Yeah.
You think they're being honest about it?
I kind of get the feeling that they are. I mean, they're unicorns. We just offered to go way out of our way to help them. So I kind of do trust them. Yeah. Because they're ponies.
Sure.
I mean, unless someone wants to keep watch with them, but they offered. So I guess it's up to you.
Is Linux still awake?
Yeah, I couldn't help but go make a cup of coffee anyway, so.
Okay. Ileana's just going to march off to find Linux.
Be nursing the beginning of.
Linux.
All right.
And she'll kind of take him to the side if he's around, even close to the unicorns.
Nice.
So, the
Yeah.
unicorns want to keep watch tonight.
Right. Oh,
Said that we could as well if we were comfortable with it, but I mean, I guess since they're saying that they're not insistent, so I don't know why I'm even talking to you.
look, I think that while I think it's very important to return these to where they came from, I have to imagine that any creature has good and bad among them. I plan on staying up to take a watch tonight, regardless of what they say. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Just wake me up for, or do you want to take a second watch, or?
Look at my coffee. I'll take first watch if you're all
Okay,
right
yeah,
with
I
that.
think that would be, and she'll give him like a pat on the back.
Right.
I think that'd be. Oh, and sorry.
That's all right. That's.
I sometimes don't realize. Anyways, I'm going to go in and lay down. Just wake me up.
all right.
next time.
I'll have a fresh pot on for you.
Wake you up before you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
So as you guys settle in for the evening, all relatively close together, you notice the unicorns sort of all gathering, and they start trotting around, all 13 of them, in a circle around your camp. It's probably about 60 feet in 60 feet in diameter. And 60 feet radius, sorry. And they go around like 3 or 4 times before this like beautiful iridescent magic sort of shoots up from the edge and into like a dome, and then it like hits in the middle, and then it sort of sprinkles down, but there is like a dome over everyone, and they join you and all curl up like in a big puppy pile in the middle, and you can see out it, and you can hear the sound outside, but there's a dome around you.
Yeah, Alex 100% trusts whatever is happening right now and will curl up after she reads her book and fall asleep.
I'm gonna try and get in that puppy pile.
Oh,
Yeah,
gonna
they will
crawl
let
in.
you.
I'm just
For
gonna
sure.
crawl in the middle.
Yeah.
I do
yeah.
want to sleep near our group as much as I can, since I have our or my short sword in warding, so we can't be surprised just in case.
Absolutely. And I would say, I'm trying to say, Jefferson would probably join the pile, but on the outskirts of it.
Wait a minute. Can I curl up against Jefferson's back
Yeah,
if he's not going to keep watch?
Yeah, Ileana's
Like a
going to
blanket.
stay to the outskirts. Like, no, we're not digging this pile business.
Come curl up with us, Ileana. He's a nice blanket.
Oh no, I'm sure I smell. I'm just going to just lay over here, and she'll like get behind, kind of like position herself to where she's not like looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just stay within 30 feet of me for no reason. Cool. Thanks.
For no reason.
Right.
Right. But you're over there cuddling, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Or did you hear me?
I feel so safe. Are you kidding me? I feel so secure.
Good.
Awesome.
Good.
Just a look of bliss just goes over Pepino's face as he falls
Yeah.
asleep.
Nice. I'm gonna wonder to myself, I wonder if I can go beyond the pony dome, or if.
Because that sounds so weird.
Yeah, I'll whenever it's my time, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah. You're going first, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and make a perception check.
Come
You see a couple of ponies
Persephone.
are awake and just sort of like...
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
9.
9. Okay, yeah. You are doing your best to keep watch, but one, you're not used to looking through this sort of strange, like iridescent film, and the other, it's a strange iridescent film. You're really kind of captivated by it, so you don't see a whole lot. Every once in a while, you see the other 2 ponies that stayed up with you, kind of get up and wander to the edge and like look out, and then trot back to the center and crawl back up. But nothing really
All right, I'll go fire up a pot of coffee and get Ileana. Ileana, I'll start shaking her a little more.
Oh God, what?
Oh, sorry. I got some fresh coffee there for you. First shift went just fine.
Sounds good. And she'll kind of stand up and look back. Are they still all kind of like piled up together?
Yeah. You see a couple of ponies that are nudging other ponies to like wake them up so they can go to sleep. But
okay, this is the weirdest. All right, thank you, Linux.
Of course. Best of luck. Keep looking at the dome and stuff. Give her a nod and then head to sleep.
What is it? What?
Oh, it's the pony dome. They all went round and in a circle. It was magnificent. It was like a little not a wagon circle, because we have wagons, right? So that'd be relevant. It's like a wagon circle with pony unicorns. Like I never thought I'd say such a sentence. And they created this magic that came up and made a dome and sprinkled out in my eye, and but they seem to be checking every so often.
If it starts raining glitter, I'm out.
Oh.
I'm gone.
I have no room in my life for glitter.
All right. I'll take the coffee. I'm sure it's strong. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Gotcha. Okay. Sleep well.
Thank you. I'm gonna stretch my neck and cozy up into the bundle. I'll find wherever Pepino is and find a snuggle spot.
Liliana will just watch and just...
Step over some ponies.
as you settle in, Ileana, would you like to go ahead and
secretly wishing that Linux would have tripped and just woke them all up.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Holy...
Uh-oh.
That's a natural one, so that's a 2.
Oh.
Okay.
My second one of the night.
Ooh, get it out of your system now, right? At least there are 2 other ponies on watch with you, right? Poor stuff. Poor Ileana. So Ileana just sort of having a hard time not staring back at the pile behind her, wondering what, in Torm's name did she get herself into? And then again, distracted by the shell, the protective shell. You would, see occasionally the 2 ponies get up. In fact, at one point you do see them both get up and go right to the edge of the shell and intensely look out for a few good seconds. And one of them stays while the other one goes to sit down. And the other one just sort of like settles down right at the edge and just looks out for the rest of their watch. But nothing seems to come.
Can I get to that pony without going through the pile?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a really big circle and everyone's really tight. So there's probably like a 10-foot path all the way around.
Okay. Ileana will go over to the pony that's keeping watch.
Okay.
And sit down a few feet away from it, not like right up against it.
Okay.
Personal space,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she would try to reach out in Celestial. Hi, what do you, if you don't mind me asking, what do you guys plan to do when you get back to your home?
Oh. I don't think we really thought about it. We haven't been in existence for very long.
How long exactly?
Oh. 26 moons, I think. Maybe 27. I don't keep count very well.
It's not very long at all. How long have you guys been out of the Fae?
Oh, almost as long. The rift is what created us and sort of ejected us into your world.
Victoria, do I remember seeing any, like, smaller ponies? Like, any smaller ones than the ones that are there? Like, babies? Or, like, you know...
Oh, like amongst the group?
Yeah. Like, as we've
Oh.
been traveling?
Sure. No, they all seem to be about the same size, although they all have different colorations and things.
Okay.
They're all about the same size, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, this might be a personal question, but I didn't notice any young ones amongst you. Is this it?
Well,
Or do you have to be in the Fae?
I don't know. We're kind of looking for those answers.
Sure.
We, our only time in the Fae, we saw a slain unicorn. And then we were abruptly pulled to this plane.
Have you came across anyone else like us, like humans or elves or orc or...
Oh. There were one or two, but they stayed away. They didn't come to us.
No one tried to attack you before we found you?
A few arrows from a couple of them, but nothing that hit us. Mostly what's been attacking us are, well, and they'll nod out towards the forest, the direwolves, things like that.
Oh. Gotcha.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you made it this far, and hopefully we'll see you where you need to go, where you belong.
Thank you. I don't know if you know what it's like to be lost somewhere that isn't your home. But it feels good knowing that we're heading that way.
Absolutely. Well, I'll leave you be.
Let me know if you see anything.
Same. And she'll go back over to her side.
All right. So you finish the rest of your watch without any issue. The early morning hours greet you, and it just sort of like sparkles into the, it's filtered through the forest and then filtered in through this dome that just sort of slowly dissipates as the sun rises. Let's make it to your next morning.
I wake up with an annoying yawn. What a sleep. Oh my. Oh. I'll go to make coffee first thing.
Lennox, you were in the pile, right?
Oh yeah. I found a snuggle
Yeah.
spot near you. Mhm.
Yeah, all right. Wake up at the same time. Oh god. That was so peaceful.
Right.
That was such a peaceful rest.
Oh, these unicorn ponies are so comfortable too. Oh.
I know. They smell so good. They smell like cookies.
Oh, that's...
They smell like donuts. Well, donuts don't exist, but
Oh, it's lovely.
You don't have donuts where
they
you're
smell
from?
like happy. It's weird.
Right. I had dreams I was flying and had wings of my own, and fantastic.
Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful?
Oh, yes.
Let's make some breakfast.
Right. I'll work on the coffee.
Okay. So as you guys do that, does anyone want to finish anything up before you get on the road for the day?
I want to give that book another crack with Pepino.
Yeah, sure. We'll give it an hour before we hang out or head out.
Same.
Same thing.
Same.
Ileana will spend that time kind of not far from the group, but just kind of like not like right there amongst them, but practicing her violin.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. So 1 hour violin. You're getting there. Pretty close. In fact, make a performance check.
Or strumming.
Nice.
Well, I mean, it's not a 1. 13.
13? Okay, yeah. You're really starting to carry a tune. All right. Okay. Same thing as last night, guys, or a different approach?
I'm not going to use, as far as Linux, I'm not going to use comprehend languages today. Thinking, let me try it without. Maybe the literal translations were messing me up. Pepino, what? How do you want to approach this today?
Is there? Oh, you can't cast that spell on me, can you? It's only for yourself, I believe.
But do you think I should use it? I thought maybe it was causing me trouble, but
I don't think it'll hurt.
All right.
I think between the two of us, if we know the literal word, we can find it.
All right. Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point. All right. So I'll cast comprehend languages on myself.
And I'll go ahead and let you guys. You can either do it at advantage, Hellenic, or you can both roll an Arcana check.
If we both roll, do I get my advantage because I always have advantage on Arcana?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Let's split it up.
All right.
Oh.
13 for Mike.
I rolled 2 8s, so 15.
Okay. You get a little bit further in figuring out sort of the organization of the book today. Not a whole lot, but you can tell that the spells that are in here are alphabetical, and you can tell that once cast, they cannot be cast again. There's something about the magic within the pages that it almost acts like one of the components to the spells.
Wow.
And then as you guys go through and are looking at them, you can tell there are 2 pages or 2 sections that where all the rest of them have this sort of illuminated script to them.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 pages seem dull, and the ink is almost faded to the point where you can't read them. And you kind of get the idea that those 2 spells have probably already been cast.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once we figure that out, I think the next thing is figuring out what the names of the spells are. So we'll try and narrow that down. That'll be the next thing we do.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good. Oh.
Okay. So as you guys are getting ready for the morning, Ileana, the unicorn that you spoke to last night, will kind of come up near you, not too close, and speak to you telepathically in Celestial. And just say, are you all ready to go?
Looks like it.
Good. We're going to cut into the forest today, if that's okay.
If that's the path you think is best, then that is fine.
We, those direwolves are following us, and we think that, we might have better luck in the forest.
Okay. I'll try to keep a watch on them as we're traveling.
Just keep us on course best you can too. You have a better idea of where we're going than we do.
I think who wasn't there someone leading them before, or no? Was that Linux? Pepino?
Yeah, I mean, I would do my best to get us back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, I've got the map. Right. My survival sucks, but I've got the map.
Yeah.
I'll let the one with the map know.
Perfect. Thank you.
So she will find Linux.
Oh, good day, Eliana. Oh.
Aye. Coffee was good as usual.
Excellent.
They're wanting to cut through the forest today.
Really?
They said that we have that there might be some dire wolves there. They've been attacked by them before, so they're a little skittish. But they are worried that they might be following us.
This might slow us down a bit, but I'm sure having our legs chewed off would slow us down a bit more. So, right, very well.
Okay.
Right, that's we'll have a point about 2 miles up the road here where we can veer off safely. I think if my map's right, into the woods and still not lose too much time.
Into the woods. Okay.
Nice.
Perfect. All right. So you guys all get ready to go and head out. Who are you making? So if you're handling the directions, Lennox, can you make a survival check for me? And then does anyone help look? I think Ileana, you're helping look out, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I consult my map? Is this an area that I went through before where that would help, or is this like new?
Yeah. I'll say you have advantage in this area.
Not that you have to. It's more like a thing for me.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
Okay.
Dude, argue for advantage. I'll tell you if you can't have it.
Nice. All right, a 1 and a 5. So let's see. That makes it a whopping 6.
Hey.
6. All right.
I spilled a little coffee on that map. Oh.
Okay. How's that perception check there? Oh God.
Well, that's a 5.
5. Okay.
There's something in the coffee.
Okay. I mean, there was something missing, like tea.
Nice.
Yep. All right. So you guys make your way through. It's a little bit slow going. You're in the forest, and Lennox gets a little bit turned around, but tries to sort of pass it off as, "Oh no, we needed to go this way to go that way." Kind of
Right.
one of those switchback things. Yeah.
Just to keep things off our tail, right?
Right. Yeah, serpentine, right? And you guys make your way throughout the day. Anyone else doing anything during the day? Okay.
Just hanging out with my friends.
Right. You know what? I'll probably clop up to. I'm definitely going to make as much chat as I can with Pepino about the book because I'm excited, and I imagine he is. Hype train! How cool! I think we had one of those once before. I feel like there's a cheer battle going on. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Em. Thank you, Knight.
Oh my God! Thank you guys.
You're all
of
killing it.
Boston.
That's so
We're at level
amazing.
2.
You
What
guys.
is happening?
Unicorns. That's what happening. Everyone's so sweet tonight.
Yay. Have a good night, Botsman. Sorry, I was just so excited. I wanted to jump in.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Look at Dasha. Exciting.
Couldn't
Oh,
help
thank you, Ed. Okay, I've got to stop looking at chat. Sorry.
Yeah,
no.
stop looking at
But
Start role playing. In the role playing game, they can watch.
Lennox, get your head in the
Give
game.
the people what they want.
Yes.
Lennox, eyes here. Let's go.
Nice. So I'll definitely chat with him as much as I can, and I'm gonna clop up to Elxaris at one point. Oh, hello there, Elxaris. How are you today?
I'm great.
That's
How
an
are
aggressive
you?
great.
Yes. I have misplaced. Aha. Hold on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh
No.
my goodness.
Bringing it.
Hold on.
Put it underneath the head.
Yeah.
No, I can't right now.
You should put
No
it
time.
underneath.
No time. I will fix it after.
There you go. God, that looks
What's that?
great.
What's that?
So good. So good. This is what they came to see on Sunday nights.
I'm
That's
telling you.
exactly what
This is-
Elxaris looks like.
Just yes.
Yes.
Perfection.
What's up? God,
Well,
this is so annoying.
oh Awesome. That's so great.
You did it to yourself.
That's why nobody knows why she does it. That's why everyone's like, why would you do this to yourself?
What is
Nice.
happening? Ah, third level!
Yay!
See, I can see with both eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Trey!
Yes, indeed. Thank you all so much. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
Yes, I'm great.
Oh, well.
What's up?
Right. So, how are you enjoying your
Yeah.
to-go cup there? Treating you well still?
It is the best goddamn cup I've had
Good. Good.
ever.
That makes me I get a little misty. That makes me so happy to hear.
Oh, good. I mean, if you want to like always make improvements, like that's cool.
Do you have anything in mind? Maybe a handle on the side,
Yes,
right?
that's a thing.
Well, listen, that was really my first foray into tinkering. I've done a little bit of stuff here and there beforehand, but that's the first thing I really sat down and did, and so I wanted to follow up and see if there's anything else I can do. If you're up for a handle or something, I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah. Hold on.
Nice. Oh,
I have to switch my eyes.
You're.
No, it's been like this.
All right.
Please don't bother me.
Awesome.
Don't pay any attention.
Nice.
Yeah. I need a handle. That'd be cool. I need an actual legit eye patch. This is
Can I make you an eye patch? I'm sorry.
No,
We'll have to get
this
that
is
to you.
perfect.
We'll get that to you.
Yes.
We'll use some of these beautiful cheers coming in to get you an eye patch.
That'd be cool. Or I have like legit bandages
Oh, nice.
for you for some reason.
Oh, well, I just wanted to check in, see, just how you're doing in general, and how do you feel about all the pony unicorn? Such,
I love them.
they're gorgeous, aren't they?
I mean, I 100% trust them now. So there's that. Yeah. I mean, whatever. It's whatever. I'm just here for the ride. Right?
Is that so? Really? You haven't grown fond of any of us yet?
I mean,
Come
there's
on
the
now.
cat.
The cat? Oh, right, Jefferson.
Yeah.
Mm.
Derek. He wasn't really dead, but was
Right.
dead. But he's not really. Yeah.
Hey.
His fur is like super soft. Don't tell him I said that
Right.
though.
Oh, I won't
It'll
say
just
a
go to
thing.
his head.
Right, we don't need that.
No.
Listen, I also wanted to ask about this, just a follow-up. It's been a couple of days, so I thought I'd ask about that blue sphere thing. Just to see if you're feeling maybe a little more comfortable with sharing a bit more of how that all came about. If not, I totally understand. But
Blue sphere or spear thing.
yeah, you remember you came out one day and said, "Oh my gosh, we have the blue sphere thing. We gotta find it. It's super important. I just have a feeling." And I've, I spent quite a bit of time interrogating folks. Not that I'm interrogating you, but I'm just saying. I know there's.
I feel like you're interrogating me now.
Oh, go on. I'm saying that you don't have to say a thing, but I'm here.
Blue sphere thing.
And I might be
I
able to-
need. Let me see. And she pulls out a little journal that looks like this.
Ooh, nice. Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. Thanks. It's what I have left from home.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like this leather work. Holy shit balls. That's
Leather?
a tree that's in our garden.
No.
Yeah. And it has all these really cool Celtic designs. That's how it was I don't really know what the back of this is. I think it's water. For the ocean. So
Oh, that's right.
Anyways.
You live near the ocean.
uh-huh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
Yeah. I love the ocean.
Mm.
I kind of miss the ocean. Not the whirlpools, just the ocean.
Did you sail a lot?
No.
No. I bet that was beautiful lounging though.
It was great.
Mm.
Until I had to go back home.
Right. I grew up by the ocean myself a little bit. Nothing grand, but a beachfront city.
Oh, which one?
Blah blah blah.
Oh,
Whatever it's
I haven't heard of blah blah blah
Insert
before.
location here.
called.
Cool.
Was it
I-
Port Esteladio? No, I don't think so.
I don't.
It was
Are you from the
something-
same
no,
city?
it's a
That'd be
city.
funny.
Yeah, it's a city like off there, like a little bit, I think. If memory serves.
Oh. Yeah, I think I'm fairly familiar with
Elxaris. I'm from Elxaris.
Elxaris.
Right.
Wow, that sounds very, very similar to Elxaris. Did you just make that up?
No, not at all.
Okay, I was just checking because that's really similar to my name.
A bit, right. Perhaps you were named after someone from the city's history.
That
Do you know
would
where
be
you
weird.
Yeah, well,
That'd be super weird.
it would. Look, I'll leave you be if you don't want to share anything, but
Yeah, I'm looking through my notes, and
Oh.
I don't see blue or sphere or spear. In case you meant spear. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. Sorry.
it was that thing you were yelling and talking about. We all have to keep our eyes out and look for it when we left the shrine.
Did I have something to drink? Did y'all slip something into a drink? Did we drink before we left?
That must be it, Elxaris. That must be it.
Okay.
But if you think of anything else, you know where to find me. I'll be here.
Yeah.
Next,
P.S. Linux is on to me.
nice. I'll take a look at that mug a little bit later. If we stop for lunch or something, I can probably whip something up.
That'd be really cool. Thank you.
Of course.
Thanks.
All right, I'll go slow my horse down and hop back to Pepino.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linux is definitely onto me. How rude.
When
Or not rude.
when you come back,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have illusion like a funny top hat on myself, and I'm gonna try and like do like a dressage, like
That's-
little prance
That's awesome.
on the unicorn.
Oh, does
It's
it?
gonna like bow.
Does it? That's so amazing. Does it work, Vic? I need to know how
Let
to
it-
react here.
Let it work.
Yeah, why wouldn't it work?
I'll like, whoa, oh, that's amazing.
Take off my hat.
Pepino. Oh, that is incredible. Your mastery over that was in the hat. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we just get each other. It's crazy. It's like we've been friends our entire lives. It's
Right.
wonderful.
That's fantastic. Oh.
So how's Elxaris doing up there? Is everything okay?
She's not having as much fun as we are, that's for sure. But she's still a little bit iffy about sharing anything about that sphere, or rather, how that all came about.
Oh, that like orb thing that she wanted.
Right.
Yeah, she's just kind of had a 1,000-yard stare, then just got really passionate about
Right.
the one object.
Indeed. She's currently insisting that she doesn't remember anything about the sphere. So
Yeah.
I think she's pretty deep in denial for now, but
Yeah.
I figured
Yeah.
not going to get anything down. Yeah,
Textbook Elxaris, just
right. She cracks me up in her own way for sure.
yeah.
Whew. And I'm going to try and see if I can get my horse to do any of that, because now I'm like the fancy dressage.
Yeah.
Yeah. They, after a little bit of encouragement, they seem to understand what you're trying to get them to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look, it's not as beautiful, Pepino, but it's sort of like
Yeah, it's great. You look great. You look great.
Awesome.
Yeah. You get the horses are probably not quite as intelligent as the unicorn ponies, but okay.
All right.
All right. So as you guys, the afternoon starts to draw late. Lennox, you can tell that you're heading towards the base of the mountains at this point. You're probably a little bit further north than when you guys had crossed. So what were foothills are starting to turn into like mountains proper. So you're, because you did get a little bit off track. So you're a little bit further north than when you guys crossed before.
Okay.
But Ileana, in the like lowering light, for a split second, off to your left, you swear you see a gauntleted hand amongst the trees.
Does it have like jewels?
Oh, wait, did I say Elxaris or Ileana?
I don't know what you said.
Oh, I said Ileana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you said Ileana.
Dana.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
She'll do kind of a double take and just kind of like, see it and then like.
It was relatively large when you saw it. It looked like it was pointing south. And when you go to look at it properly, it's not there.
I'm going to trot up to Linux.
You'll see me still like focusing really hard on getting the horse to do the thing again that I got it to do at one point, and it's just not having it.
Yeah.
Linux, it's fine. It was ridiculous, anyways.
Ridiculously fun, I agree.
Could you pull out the map?
Oh, right.
You do that while you're impressive. Which way are we going? Are we going north, or which way are we traveling right now?
I think we're heading east, but we're just a little further north than I intended, right?
Northwest. You're heading northwest.
Oh, okay. Well, we're heading northwest. We're a little bit further north than I intended, but not by too much. I think we're still on course.
So where are we now on the map?
And I'll turn it around and sort of, I imagine there's a little piece of leather that binds around the outside. I kind of bite that on one side and hold the map out with the other. All right.
Yeah, I can. Eliana will put up a hand and try to help a bit.
Thank you.
Trying to keep her balance.
Right. Oh, right. So we're right here, and I'll point to wherever we are.
Okay.
And we're heading up here, and right. So we have another 2 days travel, and I think we're under the cover of forest here shortly. If that sounds right, I don't know.
Do I see anything south of that, Victoria, that you would know that would be like something that would jump out at me?
If you go due south, you will eventually run into, really the only thing that you would run into from due south is the road between Vadras and Harasa.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, thank you. I was just a little turned around. Just wanted to know, just want to get a sense of where we were. I've never been one to kind of keep up with maps, so.
No problem, of course. That's I just picked this up myself on the boat ride, 18-year boat ride over here, and it's interesting. It's come in handy.
I don't think it was 18 years, but
give or take.
Maybe time passes differently for tieflings.
Could be.
Okay. All right. Everything looking good up here? I've been in the back.
And I'll pretend like I was looking. Right? Yes. So far, so good. I had a brief talk with Elxaris earlier. Just trying to ask her a little more about that blue sphere, like where that all came from. And she's gone into another level of denial, but I think maybe when she's ready, she'll share with us.
So now she's saying she doesn't even want to find the orb.
That she doesn't even remember talking about it, right? I mean, her words are saying that, but her face is saying, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. One of the things you pick up as a PI. But I think when she's ready, she'll share.
Yeah,
hopefully not too late.
I mean, she's not like trying to actively look for it, by walking off or anything. So as long as she doesn't put the rest of the party in danger, then I think we're fine. I think we can just wait for her to tell us in her own time.
Right.
Aye?
Right. Say, Ileana, I'm gonna go around and ask everybody here. I've been working on my tinkering and reading this fine book for a while. Is there anything you can think of that might come in handy for you? Anything you might... I could do some basic things. I don't know how your vision is. And can you see well at night or in the dark?
You tinker too.
You tinker too?
No, I don't. No, I don't
Oh.
tinker. I'm just saying, you do your thing, you do your investigating,
Right.
you do your map working, and you tinker as well.
I left behind a lot of other skills back where I came from, but here I figured I should pick up a couple. Might come in handy.
I mean, did you ever think of just vibing?
Oh, there's time for that. Like when I don't have coffee.
Gotcha. I mean, I okay. I mean, do you ever have just a moment where you're not thinking about something to do? Just sitting there with your thoughts.
Oh, I don't like my thoughts very much.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, being here's still a bit fresh, and so the things I left behind are still a bit fresh. So I enjoy thinking forward, moving, keeping myself moving. My mind busy. I'm sure I'll have time to settle all down in my head as more time goes by here. That's part of the reason I'm out here, is to build my own life. But no, I kind of like to keep my mind busy.
Okay. Good to
As
know.
you guys are talking, you'll see Pepino just barely trot in front of you guys,
Oh, nice. Oh,
bow in front of Ileana.
oh, that's magnificent. Oh,
I'm not.
How are you guys doing back here? How is everything?
doing all right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say, Liana?
Did how's the horse doing? You're not making it tired, are you?
I'm gonna look at it, give it a hug.
Ileana's going to think in celestial while
Yep.
looking at the creature.
Just hugging it.
Are you okay? Do you need me to get this doofus off you?
Oh no, he's so small. He's fine. We have plenty of small folk in the Fae.
Okay. Just, if they get tiresome, just let me know. I will.
You're so sweet to think of us.
Well, I guess you're fine still. She's talking to Pepino.
Yeah. I'm gonna illusion a little hat on the unicorn. So we have matching hats.
Oh, for God's sake.
We're gonna just slowly prance off.
Nice. That's incredible. Oh, he's so talented, isn't he?
Linux, did you ever travel with people like this before? Have you
Oh,
ever, I mean,
No.
I feel like we have a pretty interesting group.
Aye,
Very interesting.
aye.
How have you traveled with people before this?
I can't say I traveled too much before, except for the trip to get out to the boat ride out here, and the boat ride itself, a 17-year boat ride, as you pointed out. I did meet a person or two in those travels that was worthy of notice, certainly. A couple in particular, but no, nobody like the likes of y'all here. No. Everyone's
Yeah.
so different and interesting, and
Oh, they're a fascinating bunch. Yes.
I think we make a good team though together. I mean, we've survived quite a bit already.
Yeah. Sure.
How about you? You speak about your days in the military there, or whatever.
Aye.
Right? You ever work with people like us? Or is everyone more disciplined?
I mean, travel around with men most of the time. You know, they have their their moments, but
Right.
we pretty much held to a pretty strict schedule when we were out. So, there wasn't a lot of. And she'll kind of like look towards Pepino, probably still on the horse somewhere in front of them, and just kind of like, I don't want, like that.
Oh, good. Well, I'm sorry that you didn't have more folks like Pepino back in your servant days.
Oh, yeah, I really missed out.
Did you see much war, if you don't mind my asking? Was there, did you have an enemy? Or was it more just being prepared for things?
I mean, there were people here and there. There were empires that, we were in a pretty strong empire ourselves, Riken was, but, there were people that were constantly trying to come in or we were constantly asked to help other kingdoms, but
I see.
No, the threats were getting a bit stronger right before I came over. I'm actually quite surprised that they sent me out this way. I mean, there could have been several people that they probably could have sent that would have been better for the job, but for some reason they thought that that person was me.
That's interesting. Did you ever have command over people? You seem like you were definitely the commander type. Very strong and tactical.
We kind of worked as a team. We
Interesting.
mostly had people over us.
Interesting. Well, thanks for sharing, Eliana. It's nice to get to know you better.
Yeah. Anytime.
Well, I've got to go catch up with Pepino and see if he wants anything made. But think about that tinkering. I'm happy to make something for you if you think of anything.
That's right. I don't have anything right now, but I'll let you know.
Thank you. I'll give a head nod and bring the horse. Yeah, but just ask Pepino the same thing. I don't want to kill, all our time. Sorry.
Lennox, it's funny you ask. I had a dream recently.
That's
So you know bread, right?
Right.
How we make bread slices and we make sandwiches.
Sure.
Have you ever used fire on already cooked bread?
No, I don't. Can't say that I have. No.
One time I had an accident. I was playing with, learning a new spell.
Sure.
And I scorched the bread.
Oh,
and
no.
it became crunchy and delicious.
And delicious, you
It
say?
would be great if we could somehow combine our skills and have this machine that could cook already cooked bread more.
All right. That's certainly worth a try. Right. I mean, we could create a box of some sort with an area you can cast some fire in and maybe to heat up some metal that would be spaced away from the bread.
Exactly. And you put butter on it.
Oh,
Or a type of jam, perhaps.
Oh, everything's better with butter and jam for that matter.
It's true.
All right. And then we
Just
work
an
on
idea.
I'll start
Just an idea. Yeah.
diagramming it in my book.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be our side project. We'll work on that. We'll work on the book.
Nice.
Well,
Brilliant. I like it.
Yeah. I'm glad you're as excited about this as I am.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so curious about the taste.
I have a feeling like this will really impress Ileana also. I feel
That's
like
a tall order, but
yeah,
I think you're right.
cooking bread twice is really just gonna, I think.
Yep. She'll never
Blow her
see it
mind.
coming. Mm-hmm.
No. Never. All right.
So as you guys finish that conversation, you notice there are two ponies that sort of veer off the trail. And as they do, they kind of go behind a tree so they can potty. And that's where we'll take our bio break. Although unicorn's funny. Oh my gosh, guys, what a ridiculous train. You guys are so sweet.
It was so great. We got all the levels.
So
The best train I've ever been in.
And Dan should know. He's
And
been
that's
a part of
saying
a lot of
something.
trains.
Yeah. That's awesome. Now think about so much. It was so exciting. Ooh,
So great.
So great. All right, everybody deserves a break. Chat deserves a break. We deserve a potty break. So
Yes.
we will be back 8 to 10 minutes, and we will see you right back here, okay?
Woo-hoo. Catch you soon.
Okay, so everyone talk shit right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Look at
Right
Dan in his
Right now. Oh wait.
big,
okay,
gorgeous
quiet,
face.
Quiet.
That's awesome.
Everyone quiet. He's back.
I have to replace the battery in my mic. The light's red, which means it's going to die any second. But I'm here.
Ow.
Sorry.
Dare you. If I was... Okay. Had to make sure I had all my books out. Oh. What do you mean? Kid, there's nothing left for you.
Unicorn farts.
Unicorn farts. Oh.
I
See,
said
I
it
just
first.
said it.
Why?
No, I didn't see it. I just was asking it. That was a question. Unicorn farts question mark.
Why? Unicorns don't fart, except with rainbows.
Right.
Whew.
You don't know. They might fart fairy dust.
Everyone farts, guys. It's a book.
Well, everyone poops is a
You
book.
haven't found
all-
it yet.
yeah.
It wasn't
No,
part of
there's-
those 885 books that
there's
you guys
books.
found.
That's true. I mean, what if we could fart rainbows or fairy dust?
The world would be a better place.
Wouldn't it be a better place though? I mean, everyone would be just gay with happiness, and that would be amazing.
I like to sing "Everybody Hurts," but everybody farts like all the time around the house. I just, sing
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
I love it. We have one of those songs at my house, but I can't say it online. I'll text you later.
Is it
See?
titties out for the boys? Or?
No, it's not. No.
No.
Play the game where we change words to songs all the time, and it is so awful. Yeah.
I don't know how anyone puts up with me because I'm so ridiculous all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Right?
know,
Yeah.
Dan.
They're not, Dan. That's the.
Oh, I'm so kidding. So kidding. But yes, somebody find a way to have us fart rainbows.
Yeah, get on it, chat.
Yeah.
You bums.
You bums. Everybody poops sometime. Well, I hope you're pooping more and more because that's healthier if you do that more and not just sometimes. Let's be honest.
I knew
Yeah,
someone
you
that
should
pooped like
definitely
once
be
every 2 weeks.
That's not.
What's
Insane.
wrong with you?
No,
That's
Just my normal digestion.
there's
It's like,
something. There's something
No.
wrong.
That
No.
needs to be
Mhm.
addressed.
Not
See
how
a
that
doctor.
works.
yeah,
Go see a
Not how any of
doctor
that
now.
works.
You're gonna die.
something going on there with that metabolism.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
That was a great segue.
Yeah.
Back into
Yeah. Everybody poops.
Yeah.
And the
we all
unicorns
finished
come back
pooping.
from their little potty break. Yeah. It
You know,
is. Yeah. We'll bring
it's
you back
fitting.
in. Yeah. It's late in the afternoon. Like I said, you guys are about at the base of the mountain. And the unicorn ponies seem to start wrapping up. But if you guys want to try and get them to push further, you can.
No, I'm not gonna tire these little guys out. Yeah. They work hard.
They seem to like as soon as it starts to get dark, they're like start scoping out a spot because you
Oh, they're old
Yeah.
people. Got
Because they're
it.
scared of the dark,
oh, they are they are like little old people.
just like me. Emilio, just like me, Emilio.
I was to say, are you Emilio or are you Pepino?
It's 6 p.m. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Well, they got to catch the shows first, so
They gotta watch their Wheel of Fortune. It's fun.
their Wheel of
awesome.
Fortune and Family Feud.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
So, yep.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Come on, guys.
What?
Nice. I'll probably share the information. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump on.
Nope. Please do.
I was just gonna say with Pepino, Jefferson, and Elxaris that. Wait, Eliana, you told me about the dire wolves, right?
Yes, I did.
Oh, then I'll just share
Correct.
that. It seemed to be trailing them, so we can keep an eye out.
They're just like big dogs, right?
Oh. Right. Well, big wolves. They're fairly vicious.
Yeah.
Big puppies.
No, not quite so much. They're not
No,
friendly like
I understand. Yeah, they're predators. I get it. Yeah.
I've never
not safe.
seen one. I just thought it was a wolf, and they were like dire, so like a little more scarier, or like a certain type of breed.
They're pretty big.
They're like big.
They're like big,
taller
like
than us.
Yeah.
Right.
They're gonna
What?
they're gonna want to eat me.
Right.
Probably.
Well, I understand that. You're
Scrumptious.
yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Huh? That's interesting. Cool.
All right. Well, I'll be on the lookout. But yeah, I guess we'll just do a little dome thingy, right? And just tell stories.
Oh, right. Oh, don't forget to work on the book if you wish to.
Yes.
Very
Good
excited.
idea. Thank you for reminding me.
That was an
Right.
actual gasp from Emilio. Not Pepino. I forgot all about it. Oops.
That's awesome.
Too busy thinking of that twice baked bread.
Right. Oh,
No.
here's the sketch I have so far, Pepino. So, there's a firebox down bottom where you can do
That's
it the
where
mundane way.
I'll
with-
shoot the fire.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, is it all right if I have like the schematics? Can I start building with whatever, material I might have, or would I need to, seek some material out?
Okay, exactly how are you attempting to build it?
Well, I should have taken a bite of apple, sorry.
Oh dear.
I was on autopilot with it.
What are you? Draco Malfoy? Okay.
Nice. It's funny. It's extra funny. I'm trying to back to zero. I'm gonna try. I mean, if I can keep some scraps, I'm just gonna use those. Metal. I'm basically trying to make it very basic. A cube, an elongated cube, roughly toaster shape, but just like sharp edges right now. A lower box for the flame. A spacer for as an insulator, but I want the heat to conduct through some metal coils that'll go up, on either side of the bread slots that are in the top.
Okay. Yeah. You can certainly work on that. You probably wouldn't have time to do that and help with the book, unless you're staying up late to do it.
I'll go through. I'll see like how late it is after and how successful the toaster is. Then I'll probably do a little better.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make a tinkering check. You haven't quite finished the book yet, but
Okay.
You're getting pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close.
What type of roll is that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
okay.
Probably sleight of hand.
Huh?
Sorry. Trying to get to that point. So many
Oh,
books.
jeez, that's so terrible.
Wait, did I grab the right book? Nope. That might be why I couldn't find it. I need a floor library. That's what I need. Okay. All right, I'm there. Tell me what you did.
I just got a 7 with the sleight of
Oh.
hand.
Okay. I would say you have. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. You've sort of started to identify the pieces that you're going to need, and you started to try and put them together, but they're not really fitting together exactly how you were hoping it would. But you feel like you've probably collected. You asked around, you kind of like checked in Pepino and Jefferson's bags to see what you need. And, yeah, found what
Nice.
you needed.
Well, I think I've got the items here, Pepino, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to have the time tonight to. I mean,
No. Hey,
It took me all night to do that.
let's take our time with this. I think
Right.
I think this could be big.
Nice. I agree.
I think this could be really big.
I've been reading this book too, and I think the next couple of chapters might cover something that'll help me. If once I finish that, I might be a little more keen on how to put this together. But we'll get it.
One day at a time.
Awesome.
One day at a time.
If I stay up late, that's cutting into my sleep, right? Or otherwise prolonging the trip.
Right. Right, because you would be. I mean, because you would be actively working on that book. Yeah, it's not like you're just like lightly reading.
So I'm really interested in that book, Pepino, and I'd like to stay up late. Do you think I can? I just want to convince everyone else that it might be all right to leave a couple hours later tomorrow, so I can get my.
We can always, tackle it tomorrow. You need some rest, big guy. I don't want you to. I don't want you all tuckered out tomorrow. There might be wolves around.
That's a good point, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Sleep it is.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're not to say or imply that you can't do it on your own, but just let it go be sleeping then.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's in a language that I don't know yet. So.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Is anyone staying up to do any watches, or are you guys gonna let the ponies watch you as they start to circle the wagons again and create another dome?
I will volunteer since I know there is wolves around.
Yeah, Ileana will take a watch.
I trust the ponies, so I'm going to read and then fall asleep.
And she'll also read a chapter in her book that she was reading the night before.
Oh, okay. You got it.
Saucy.
Okay. All right. Who's taking a first watch?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Guillermo.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and make perception checks for me, please.
Sure. I rolled a 21. Guillermo rolled a 19.
19.
Wow.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. The two of you kind of develop a pretty good system with the two ponies that are staying up with you. Even though you don't speak the language, you kind of get sort of their motions and hints to each other as they sort of pace around. You can definitely hear that there are wolves out there.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily see them, but they are being quite vocal. But nothing seems to bother you during your rest, but you can definitely tell they're out there.
And I think it goes without saying on our watch, I always illusion like a sheriff's badge on Guillermo and I.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah. Anytime
I was like, you always do that, right? But that was session 0 that you first did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll wake up the next person. Oh, sorry.
A gnome and no, I was just gonna say, just making sure everyone knew that there was a gnome and a bird walking around with sheriff's badges.
Yeah, deputized.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I'll wake up Ileana.
Ugh. That time already.
Illusion a sheriff's badge on you. You're ready. You've trained for this.
She will slightly smile.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What is this? It's shiny.
It's a badge of confidence.
A badge of confidence.
Yes. That I am so confident in you to keep us safe while I go cuddle these ponies.
Now don't hope. Okay. All right. Thanks for the badge. I feel very confident. But she will kind of brush it off.
Yeah. All right. Toodles, and then I'm just gonna go jump in the dog pile, the puppy pile.
The pony pile.
Pony pile, yeah.
Oh, sorry, my own puppy just curled up on my feet. All right. So can I get a perception check?
We're trying a new D20, guys. This is my 4th one this evening.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No!
Not another one.
That's your guys' problem. I've noticed you guys aren't confident in your dice.
No,
the
she
same two
needs a
dice,
shade.
no matter
She
what.
needs a sage, not shade.
yes, she
Another one.
does.
Sage,
Oh,
I can send you a link to what Victoria sent me. And it's a spray.
Yep. Yeah.
What is it?
Sage spray.
I'm sorry, I had my
Sage
head. I ripped my headphones out when I
we
was.
Oh, no.
saw that. Yeah,
Yes.
we saw that.
A sage spray
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a
to
2
ward
total
off evil
perception.
spirits. Like what?
No, just to get rid of the
Like,
negativity.
Yeah, hello. Do you not know what sage does
Hello.
for your life?
No, I don't.
Hello.
Because
You
I just roll these dice
Imbecile.
that are all the same as any
I mean,
other
you
dice.
can put your dice out into the sun and let them, recharge that way.
3
but,
ones. 3 ones
Three
tonight,
ones.
chat.
I'm so sorry.
That's brutal.
I'm so sorry. Luckily, the ponies were on point. Well, actually, only one of them was on point. The other one was rolled a 2. So it is kind of like looking off, kind of looking at you and like looking off and just kind of not really paying attention like it probably should. But the other one seems to be, picking up the slack and, a very serious patrol throughout the watch.
We'll say that during that time, the low perception, it's because she was flipping through one of her more risque books.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah.
The kind that goes this way. Was you reading it?
I don't have any of those
Okay.
yet.
Nice.
There were 800 books left.
Mm-hmm.
You go back and look for it. Okay. So you don't hear anything. You can see that other pony that is, it hasn't sat down through the whole shift. It's pacing around the outside, but the time at the end of your shift comes. And, was anyone taking the third shift? Or you guys just gonna let the ponies take it?
Let's see. If I've slept my full time, I get up.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Lena, she'll flip the book down and put it in her bag really quickly.
Nice. Morning, Ileana. Oh,
Morning, you're taking the last book, the last one.
aye.
That sounds like a winner. I'm going to go and sleep the rest of the
Of
time.
course. Get your rest.
I didn't
Thank
didn't see anything, but it looks pretty clear.
Good. Well, that's a relief. All right. Don't worry about the
yeah.
wolves. All right. Thank you, Ileana. I appreciate it. I'll pat you on the shoulder if you allow, as I kind of walk by to go make
Sure.
Pat, pat. Coffee time.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Well, that's a 2, because I have a +1.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You and the other 2 ponies that are on watch kind of curl up on the same side and are hanging out together. And the 3 of you throughout your watch are all sort of like dozing off just a little bit, and each one keeps waking the other one up. But you get the idea that there's not a lot of watching going on. Early morning dozing.
I'm like not waking up, spending that time before I went to bed. I go, that's most of my watch.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. Great. So same thing. The morning light sort of starts to filter in a little bit stronger now because the trees have thinned out a little bit because you're at the base of this mountain. And the magical dome starts to sort of shimmer away. And Pepino, remind me again what your passive perception is?
Super high.
Right.
17.
17? I would say anyone with a 16 or higher would be able to hear kind of off in the distance this low rumble and sort of like a loud thump, and then a little bit ways off another thump,
I'll I'll wake up my pony, like my favorite friend, and then I will point, and I'm gonna try and get it to ride me out there towards the
noise.
Towards the noise, yeah.
Okay. Just make a persuasion check for me.
Natural 20.
Yeah. You two have bonded over the last couple of days, so you bond, and the two of you start heading out in that direction. Do you go a particular ways out?
Just towards the thumping.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you go about. You go about 90 feet away from the rest of the group, and you start to see off in the distance, a ways off, the trees are starting to sort of shake a little bit, and you hear that thumping out in that direction.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow it. I'm looking for that big tree, my big tree friend.
Okay. Sure. It takes you a good 15 or so minutes before you head up, and you do see about 120 feet out from where you are right now the very large tree friend that you made.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride out in front of it and just try and get its attention. Give it a wave.
It makes its way over to you. Whoa, friend.
Well, so we can understand each other. I just want to make sure we can understand each other. Okay.
Yep, you guys can understand each other.
Okay. Hi. We found some Fey wild friends that need help.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Is this the friend here?
Yeah, and there's a bunch more. They're just back this way.
How wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll follow you.
Sure thing. So how have you been?
Oh, it hasn't been that long. Just not. I'm good. How have you been? Anything exciting?
I'm doing well. Oh, I mean, we became friends with these ponies. That's pretty exciting. These unicorn ponies.
How was your friend? The one that was on the horse?
Oh, troubled, but recovering.
I understand.
Yeah. Apparently and understandably, dying is very difficult, and so is coming back.
Right. I have not died, so I would not know, but
yeah,
I would imagine so.
Yeah, it sounds like a rough time. Random, have you seen any magical orbs around or anything like that?
Let's see, I'm thinking. No orbs.
Okay, just my friend was kind of freaking out the other day about an orb, and I just didn't know if, I don't know. It seemed important.
Better to ask.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well, then I will follow you to our new friends.
Yeah, and then I'll hop on the pony, ride out.
Okay. All right. So it takes you guys a few minutes to get back to the group, but you make it back, and everyone else, as you guys are getting ready for the morning, getting your breakfast together, you see the large live oak looking treant lumbering behind Pepino and his little unicorn pony steed.
Coast is clear, everybody.
Yeah.
We're just looking the other way. Whew.
Yeah, found a friend.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to run off like that, but I got excited when I heard him.
Oh, I didn't even. I mean, yes, we absolutely noticed that you
Stand
were
down,
gone.
guys. It's okay.
Right.
I mean, we
You
were
can put our
so
guards
worried.
out.
I was just telling. Okay.
Right. I'll kind of look at you like.
Yeah. Oof.
Well,
And she'll give it back. Glad to see you're fine, Pepino. Glad to
Thanks.
see you're back safe.
Yeah, I know you guys were worried, but
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, put your heart at ease. All is well.
The tree will kind of look at you. So, you have made friends, my new friends.
Yes.
Please introduce me.
This is the well, do I notice any of the have the ponies noticed him?
Yes. The ponies have all sort of woken up and all started to point.
Ileana will reach out, just kind of put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
This is the treant that we were taking you to.
And in response, in your mind, you hear a lot of excitement, a lot of voices in Celestial. They're very excited. Clearly, they understand it. They've found the tree.
A tree? This is well, can you understand them at all?
And you see the tree kind of scan the group of them. Yes, child. They speak to me.
Well, that's good. I'll let them introduce themselves then.
You see the ponies and the tree kind of stare at each other for just a few moments, almost awkward in length, before the tree turns to all of you and says, "Really? You turned around from your own course to bring them back here?"
Without hesitation.
aye. Everyone
he
thought
said-
it the most important to return them. Considering
Yes.
they're one of a kind. Or one congress of a kind.
Senate. They're a Senate.
Senate.
Leonard.
Right,
They're a
right.
Senate.
Senate of unicorns.
You hear the tree say, "No, they're a Senate." No.
Oh, right.
No.
A Congress is when there's only 4 or less.
Yeah.
A Senate is when there's more. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of. You see that?
Wow.
Damn.
You M. Oh, M. Thanks. I forgot what the tree was going to say. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The tree got distracted by the magic.
Yeah.
Went all that way.
Well, I
believe
guess. So, what are the plans? How are you gonna bring them home?
Oh. That's easy. And you see sort of this bright light kind of start to, almost like a glittery sun, start to emanate on the tree. And the treant turns to you and says, "If you want to say goodbye, now's the time."
Boy! In
I'm gonna-
Elvish.
I'm gonna go and hug every single one.
Oh. It was nice
Fight
meeting
back
you.
tears.
Right. I wish you the best wherever you're headed. Look out for one another. Right. I'm just gonna step back.
Ileana will just look to a few of them and bow very deeply.
They'll return the bow. And again, you feel that sort of radiant energy that's coming off of them.
I'm gonna take out a scarf and put a scarf around the pony that I became really good friends with over the past few days.
And as you do that, they start to nuzzle your hand when you're finished.
Give it a big hug. Bye, friend.
All right.
Then I'll
And
walk
as-
back to my friends.
As you guys say your goodbyes, you turn and you see that the treant is now glowing, and the center of its trunk has started to glow in a bright gold light, and it's starting to be so bright that it's almost hard to look at. And it looks as almost if the center of the treant has split. And instinctually, you see all of the pony unicorns start to run towards it and disappear into the center of this light. And the very last one kind of turns around and looks at all of you, and then heads in. The light goes away, and you are left with the treant.
I feel like I did a really good thing just now.
That's wonderful.
Don't you guys feel so good about what we just did?
Yeah, but I'm conflicted now, but it's nice.
About what?
Not my feelings.
But like, what would you feel bad about?
I don't know. Nothing. Okay.
Ileana, don't you feel a warmness in your heart right now? Don't you feel like you've done something so incredibly good?
I feel like that's being around them. I think that they naturally put you in that kind of warmth feeling.
I honestly wasn't expecting them to run through the glowing trees lady bits there. Just kind of opened up and...
Yeah, right through its goodies.
I was a little surprised, but I'm glad...
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they made it back home.
Yeah. Bright, glowing goodies. It was incredible.
It's very warm.
Oh, guys.
A little humid.
Welcoming. So welcoming.
I mean, isn't the treant still standing right in front of us?
Jealous.
Yeah.
Does this happen often? Things tearing through from plane to plane. That's the treant. Where things pass through the plane around here. I know there's a lot of magic around the islands.
I have very particular magics. I'm not a normal treant.
Oh, is that so? Might I ask, in what manner? If it's not too personal.
No, I just was a friend of a druid for a long time.
Oh.
I'm not saying right now, but if we found you again, could I go into the Feywild?
You could, friend. In fact, and you see this branch, and it's just like ever so slowly moving like towards you. And from one of its branches, you see just this small little, it's bigger than a twig, smaller than a like big branch. And you look at it, and it doesn't really have, it has like the bark on it, has almost like a design in it, but it isn't carved. It's almost like it was grown this way. And you can tell that he's sort of pinning it towards you.
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah, it looks much larger in Pepino's hands than... Yeah.
I want that entire 45 seconds clipped. That was amazing. Sorry.
And as you do, I was going to give you this anyway, so I'm glad you asked.
Oh, wow.
You did a good thing. They could not survive here. So... put that against any tree, and you will find me.
Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you.
Yes. And once you found me, I can send you to any tree.
Oh, man. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Not everyone would have stopped.
Put that in my bag. Wow. That was a productive couple of days, wouldn't you say? Ileana?
4 days. It was 4.
Very productive.
But well worth it. They wouldn't have even lived without her
Couples
intervention.
usually 2 days, not 4's a few days.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere I can send you now? A tree you know of?
Oh.
Oh.
You
Well, I
better
think
do it,
there might
Pepino.
be
You
a-
better do it.
What?
Let's.
Ileana, what's going on?
We can travel back to where we were. We can make up the time.
My friend really cares about time management, so I think it would be best.
Well, when you don't live very long, I could see where that would be important to you.
See?
A fair point.
But I think we could all agree that sometimes it's good to slow down and really
Also a good
enjoy
point.
the moment. Wouldn't you agree, Elxaris?
She is writing in her journal.
See?
80 bits. And
She's so in the
trees.
moment.
Interesting. A little jealous of the ponies. Cool. What?
Exactly.
So can
Exactly.
we, so you can get us back to where, to anywhere.
Oh, are we going back now?
It's looking like it.
Will our
Anyone
horses
that has a tree.
and our horses too?
Yes, your horses too.
Wait,
That's impressive.
how? What are we doing?
Tree magic, Elxaris.
Free magic.
Well, it's
Tree-
nature magic. but
Tree
yeah.
Right,
magic.
it's
Are we
very
gonna
natural.
Are we going through?
It's
He's
100% natural.
He's
Right.
zapping us from one tree to another.
It's organic,
Like
guys.
some
Don't
kind
worry
of-
about it.
Right.
It's organic magic.
It's
don't
We are
one of the
going
magic
through
from the
trees?
Feywild, wild, untamed. Yeah.
Mm,
We're going through trees.
Yeah.
it's going to accept us. Correct.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking cool. I can't wait.
I'm sure
is
I'm
there
going to have a
consent?
headache.
I'm going to...
Mm.
Yeah. I consent to it.
Well, I'm not talking about you. The trees that we were about to walk through.
The tree's the one that offered.
Right.
Okay, just want to make sure I was writing in my journal.
So how would this work? Do I need to tell you where the tree is, or can I do we draw it for you, or how does it?
You think very hard about that very specific tree
Very hard. I whispered.
and be the first one to go through.
Ileana
upon-
will elbow Linux. You
Sorry.
need to just
Right.
He's just trying to think of the right wood. That's it. He's just trying to
Right.
remember the right. There's nothing wrong
your,
with.
your turn.
With the
He's
right
just
word.
seen so many. It's just.
Right.
Well,
Branches that turn left, branches that turn right.
what?
Knobby branches.
Big branches, little branches,
Right. No.
They move?
branches that are just the perfect size.
Right.
Can we get going?
Ooh. Right. I'd like to think we're ready.
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yes.
All right. Well, it was good to see you, friends. And the tree will look past all of you towards Jefferson and new friends. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, tree.
I hope we meet
Thanks.
again soon.
Wait, do you have a name?
You can
Do we-
always find your way. You would remember Elxaris. You asked it its name, and it's in a tree druidic. So only
Yeah.
Sebastian understood its name.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could name him if you wanted.
Oh, yeah,
to.
that's right. We met a
Name is
freaking
Frederick.
treant.
He looks like
Frederick?
a Dave.
No, that's too dull.
He looks like a
Frederick
Dave
is
to
more
me.
fancy.
Nice.
Dave the
Frederick,
Tramp.
do you mind? And I say Frederick in
David.
an elvish tone.
Maybe David.
David, yeah. It's David
Where
the
y'all
Tramp.
even from?
There's
No,
so many names.
I think Frederick suits you very well if you like that name. Pick mine.
Wait,
because
hold
it's a
on.
lot
Dave
fancier.
is too boring, so we're going with
Oh my
Fred.
god, guys!
How about
For God's sake, just let's let the tree choose a name for themselves.
What do you like better between Dave and Fred?
No, not Fred. It's Frederick.
Or anything that you want.
Uncultured swine.
Okay, David or Frederick?
Oh, look at Elxaris. Davi, very, very foreign.
It's a little spicy.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
Frederick.
Hush,
Poor
people.
trees.
The tree is talking.
there was once one of those tabaxi that came by.
Oh,
Had a very interesting name.
what was that?
Javier.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right, Javi, I'm into it.
Ew, don't nickname him
Javier.
Javier.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
Javier,
Javi.
Very strong, sexy.
Javi is short for Javier.
No,
I like it.
you
Well,
weirdo.
thank you, Javi.
No, Javier. God. Treant?
Let's get you where you need to go.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
You're welcome. And don't be. I don't meet too many people out here. Be safe, friends.
You
You
too.
as well.
Ileana will bow.
You too, Javier.
Take care,
You'll
Javi.
see sort of that same gold glow. Okay, which one of you is going through first?
Okay.
I want to go
Okay.
through a tree. Can I go
Okay.
first? Can I?
Yes.
You be the
play-
head.
play 'em.
I mean,
Alright.
ahead of us.
Okay.
All right. I need you to roll me a D100, please.
Wow.
Just a 100?
Well.
Or, here, hold on.
Interesting.
Great.
35.
So is 5 adventurers, 5 horses, 1 owl, and 1 drake make their way through the middle of this treant. You reappear at a tree not so far from the underground river that you found right outside the temples.
Oh. May I quickly, just as I'm going through, say to Javi, oh, there's direwolves about, be careful!
Yeah.
Right through.
Yeah.
You think the wolves are gonna like chew up the tree?
Oh, you never know. Better safe than sorry.
Gnaw
They're
it to
big
death?
wolves.
That was so cool.
It was really cool.
That was
impressive.
magnificent. Right.
It was really cool.
Let's do it again.
No.
I don't think it works like that.
Right.
I wish it did. I so badly wish it
So that's like a spell that you could. Is it
That's-
like going
That's organic
from,
magic, yes.
like from tree to tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
I can't do that.
Mm.
I can do
can't
something. I mean, I
either.
can teleport later on once I practice a lot more.
Really?
Oh.
Well, that's
But it's a
handy.
spell that exists.
Liana's gonna check on her horse. Are the horses okay?
Yeah. The horses seem to be doing all right. Actually, just make a quick insight check for me.
Sure. This should be great.
You've got
That's it's not, it's an 11.
Okay, 11. Yeah, I mean, they seem to be doing all right. You notice that Guillermo Ponyson seems to be more calm than the rest of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ileana will kind of go to the horse that she's been riding and pet it and hum softly to it.
Liliana, that's so sweet.
Ugh, well, you gotta take care of the thing that's taking you places.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. It's nice to see you like that.
Thanks. I guess. And she'll go back to taking care of the horse.
All right. Well, let's figure out which way we're supposed to go.
Right. What time of day is it, DM?
You guys found the treant pretty early in the morning, so you probably, got 6 to 8 hours before it could start.
Right. Well, I'll pull out the map. I think we're fairly close to where we first met our pony friends, or uniponies.
Yeah.
Right, that would be this.
So we have to keep heading west, correct? Right, that was it. Was it west or north?
Was
North.
it northwest?
It was north.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Northwest.
north. Right, that way.
All right. Yeah, let's hit the road.
All right.
So as you head back on the trail that you have already been on once, who is doing the scouting out? We're going to do it one day at a time since
Okay.
clearly I can't trust you guys to not just watch something go by for day one.
Nope.
Nope.
It's so funny because it's so true. Okay. I'm not. I'm going to be sketching in my map and trying to get as much detail in as I can.
I'll
I'll
I
do
can
it.
do it. Oh, okay. You want to do it?
Sure.
Okay.
You could
Sure,
both
sure,
do
sure.
it. I don't really care.
Do you want? Can Guillermo help you?
Yeah.
All right.
Why
I'll
not?
let him out. He'll fly over.
Cool.
He's gonna like test out if he can land on your shoulder. He's gonna like gently, like
That is so cool.
kind of like when a cat is like kind of trying to like just test the waters on your lap.
So cool.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Sorry, my headphones are dying. I don't know how to fix it.
No.
I know. It's a little early, guys. Okay. We'll just do what we can. Okay. So go ahead and make a perception check at advantage.
Okay. 19.
19. Okay. So you guys make it through the day and make up sort of the you guys had run into the unicorn ponies later in the afternoon. So you kind of make up most of that first day worth of travel and then get a little bit further towards the direction that you would have normally gone. Are you guys staying out in the grass? Are you guys going to be heading towards the edge of the forest? Are you guys heading towards the mountain? Like what part of the topography?
Wasn't there a road? Or are we like okay?
Mm-mm.
Then
No, you were in the middle of nowhere.
I would vote out in the open.
Me too.
That sounds
Sure.
good a place as any, right? Good
Okay,
view of.
yeah.
All right.
So most of your travels out in the open are these grasses, and these are like 3 to 3.5 foot tall grass that just sort of sways like a sea in front of you, and it's very hilly, so you're just kind of like going in and through. So luckily, either Pepino's on the horse or on the carpet, but luckily either way, you are up out of the grass, because you certainly couldn't, like, if you were walking through it, you wouldn't be able to really see. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be on the horse.
Good. And then really quick, Lennox, will you just make a quick, I guess just a dexterity check with your cartography tools for me, please.
Let me see what the modifier is for. Which skill is that? The cartographer would be
I'm asking for just dex.
Dex. Okay. Do I have? Do I get to add my proficiency since?
You do, because you're proficient in
Thank goodness. All right, that's a 5 from a 1 to a 5 with my
5. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. You start to get a little bit
Put
lost
the map upside down.
in grass. Yeah, and you're kind of like, oh, it's all just kind of grass. So you do okay with your checking today.
Oh.
Too busy thinking about that bread machine.
Yes, yeah, definitely on my mind that, and if we're settling down,
That spooky book.
yeah. Oh, there's all the bugs. Oh, sorry, I don't want to jump ahead though.
No, please go ahead and chat while I try and switch to a different set of headphones.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Pepino, have you had a moment to figure out what that cool staff thing is, or wand, or magic stick?
Oh, I'm pretty sure if I just put it against a tree, it'll open up a portal to that tree's hole, similar to my hole. It's just more.
That's incredible.
It's more natural.
Right. And do you get to travel through it to another tree like we did here, or is it like just a safe space that you get to go into?
I don't know. I'm afraid to do it because I'm worried it'll only work once. I want to save it for
that
for a
makes
rainy
sense.
day.
Right. And yeah, I don't have a spell. That's my other character that has identify.
Oh, are you talking about identify?
Identify. Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to ruin the surprise.
No. Yeah. That's fantastic. I think that's great. That's just incredible.
Yeah. Magic's wonderful and surprising and mysterious.
Right. Speaking of, I'm gonna get to work on this twice cooked bread box. Pronto.
Yeah.
And I'll start working on that. Oh, I can't hear you, Vic.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh, now I can.
No,
now
we
we
can.
Now we
Oh,
can.
okay. I was to say, fuck. Damn it. I mean, shoot. Okay. All right. So you're gonna work on the twice baked bread box. Got it. Go ahead and make your tinkering check again for me, please.
6.
Oh.
Yeah, you're having some some troubles for whatever reason. It's just it's not coming to you. Maybe it's because you're on the road. You're not really sure, but yeah, it's.
I need to get my mind off this, Pepino. Do you mind if we work on the book? I'm gonna stay up a bit late here.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
you guys have looked really distracted lately. Is everything going okay with all of you? The past few days, everyone seems a little, I don't know, off their game.
I don't know. You're right, though. You're right. I just don't know what it is.
Should we just take a night and just drink and eat some good bacon and just relax?
That sounds fantastic.
Set up a nice dinner for each other.
I'd be happy to do some preparations for dinner. I do enjoy cooking. More than bacon.
Yeah.
Ileana pokes right up from a book. Oh, what?
Ileana, can you make the
What are we
sides for tonight, please?
Make the sides. What?
Just for dinner.
You're telling me to make sides for your dinner.
I'm asking if you would like to make sides.
I don't know how to make sides.
Like,
I know how to fix some meat. If I got to do, I can maybe try and, cook up some meat for you. I can find some batteries.
that'd be great.
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not doing both of those. I can
do you have a
either
preference?
one. I can go and look for some fruit or berries
Yeah,
or something.
nice little fruit salad would be great.
I can find some fruit for you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elxaris, did any of your servants teach you how to cook?
Oh,
You're funny. And as she goes back to reading her book.
Do you want to learn? It can be fun. It can be a lot of fun.
No.
Are you sure?
Mm,
Guillermo was telling me he knows a few recipes that he'd love to show you.
okay, that's an owl.
Yeah, that's a Michelin star owl.
I'm in this really good part of this book.
Sure.
Maybe next time.
Okay.
Maybe.
Just offers there.
I appreciate it. Thanks for including me in y'all's cooking thing.
All right.
She's gonna watch, but also read.
While we're cooking, I'm gonna just narrate out loud the steps and see if Elxaris is following.
nice.
Yeah.
Taking notes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome.
So yeah, I guess we'll go hunt for something and then cook it.
Sounds good. Oh, Jefferson, I bet, would make a fine hunter.
Oh yeah.
Right? He likes killing things and he's has a feline form.
really likes killing things.
You're right.
What do you think? What do you say, Jefferson?
Sure. Let's go find some flesh.
Right.
Leather?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. So, can I have like 10 minutes to get ready before we go hunting?
Yeah.
Alright. Pepino's gonna go off and come back, and he's gonna have on like a full like bush suit, like a ghillie suit. Just he's gonna have like dirt smeared over his face.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. All right. Anyone hunting? Just make a general stealth check. See if you can sneak up on those animals.
About for the berries.
Oh,
and
yeah,
fruit gathering. Survival.
You do either survival or investigation, up to you.
Okay, we'll see what else we could do better in.
I got a 12 for stealth.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should roll for.
Plus 0, +1 in survival. Here we go.
No.
No, it's not a 1. It's a 7 for gathering.
Okay.
The worst.
We're having a craptastic week of
I
travel.
swear.
Yeah, everything we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Lennox, are you helping?
Yeah, I'm going to take some of the seasonings that I have, very few because we're traveling, but it's something I keep some basics, and start making like a dry rub for whatever meat they're going to bring back.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we'll do Ileana first. So Ileana, it takes you quite a while. You're gone for like an hour and a half, and you come back with like 2 handfuls of small berries and like 1 apple-looking thing. That's about all you find. Pepino, despite your ghillie suit and Jefferson's sort of like cat-like, instincts.
Yeah.
The 2 of you, clomp your way through this grass, which who knew that was even an option for the 2 of you. But I would say you see some, they kind of look like deer, maybe elk. They're a little bit different looking, a little bit slimmer than you're used to seeing out in the distance. How would you guys like to try and take them down? Because he does not have any ranged weapons.
I'm just gonna look at Jefferson and be like, all right, go get it. You got this.
Okay. What does he have? Hold on. Oh no. He's not gonna go with a mace. That's just not gonna happen.
Oh, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna cast sleep on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's nice.
I'll cast it. Fuck it. I'll cast it at the 3rd level.
Fantastic. Yeah. I mean, if you want to roll for it, you can, but I doubt you'll have to. I mean, it'll work.
Yeah. So it's trying to see how many d8s it's going to be. It's going to be a lot. It's an extra 4, so 9d8. I already rolled a 14.
Yeah.
21, 30, 40, 45.
45, yeah. You see several deer all just follow, like, a good 1/8 of the herd just all like fall asleep at the back.
Okay, I'm gonna look for one that's like either injured or like clearly much older than the other ones.
Yeah, just make a quick investigation check for me.
What is that? 23.
Yeah, you can easily find one that looks like it's got scars from a long life,
Yeah.
Looks a little bit slower than the rest. Fell
I'm
asleep easily.
gonna ask Jefferson if he would politely execute it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And you see
gather the flesh.
Yeah, might as well. You'll see two little his claws come out, and he
Try to
claws
make it fast, please.
Yeah. Even if he rolls low on one, it'll kill him. They don't have a whole lot of space. Yeah. And takes it out pretty quickly, and you guys have one deer.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a moment, close my eyes, thank the deer, and then we'll try and carry it back.
Yeah. While you were sitting there thanking the deer, thinking about it. When you open your eyes, you see that Jefferson has it kind of slung over his shoulder.
Oh wow!
It's like,
well, all right, man. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Head back to camp.
All right. You guys head back to camp with dinner, and Lennox takes the rub that he prepared.
Oh, sure. I'll knead it a little bit, tenderize it as best I can after, it's cleaned up or whatever.
Shirtless?
Oh, right. I don't want to get things on my shirt. I don't. I am very particular about my clothes. They're mending clothes. They mend themselves. Like, they have to be on point. So, yeah, I think it's going to get messy enough. I'll definitely be like, oh.
So Ileana will come back with the berries and probably drop like half of them as she's like coming around a tree. Well, this is all I could find. Oh,
welcome back. I'm just working this meat. I'll be rubbing the dry rub on it, getting it ready.
Yeah. She'll just kind of like continue watching as she like sets them down clumsily on like.
Nice.
Yeah, you're doing that's good. That you know what you I think I see Pepino and
oh, good. I'll turn and I'll have like so Lennox like not super built but built a little bit, so he's got like the muscles in the front that kind of go down and like the buns that kind of come up.
Didn't we establish before that he had abs?
Oh yeah, no, he's got he's still built enough to have abs, and he's got the little muscles over the hips and the buns that stick up just a little bit out of the pants because they're slightly thick.
He would look great in a crop
top.
I'll
turn and shove. Nice. I almost said his pajamas had a crop top shirt when he went to sleep with the unicorns earlier. I'm like, I won't go that far right now. So I'll turn and you'll see that.
You'll see Ileana just standing there, like trying to like keep looking back.
I'll wave, in the other direction to Pepino.
I'll be there helping you, but I'm still dressed in my ghillie suit. Just,
nice.
Like slapping, like way less like.
Fine job, Pepino. Fine job.
You really got to work it in.
Right. Now I just have to put together a spit. Maybe Elxaris would be up for that. It's pretty straightforward. And I'll do a little drawing of, what you need to do to get a little crank spit set up over the campfire. If you're alright with that, we can really give this a fine, roast, a nice sear on the outside, and raise it up a bit and just let it cook through. It'll be fine.
I can help you by sending a gust your way to like amp up that fire.
I can do it. I can do the spit.
I'll turn. Oh, thank you, Ileana. That's a real help.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing so great right now. I'm taking all the notes and like doodling.
Thank you for the kind words, Elxaris.
Yeah.
Positive reinforcement.
You're doing so great.
I got some. She'll look to Pepino. I got some berries. I didn't. I kind of spilled a bit of them. Yeah.
Pepino's like covered in like dirt and blood from doing that.
Looks like you did good. And she'll give her a pat on the
Like
on
the
the back.
opposite of Lennox. It just looks completely disgusting.
She'll walk past him and like start
Oh my
getting
God,
towards the
thank you.
spit.
That's so great.
Oh my God, Ileana, this is so kind of you. Thank you. You did such a good job.
Yeah,
Is everything okay?
everything's fine. I don't know why. I'm just here to just trying to help. Yeah. How did the hunting go?
Stretching.
Hunting go? Oh, how did hunting go? Good.
Yeah, it was really easy. You know, Derek and I make a good team.
I imagine so. Well, want to get to the meat over here so we can put it on the spit. That,
Oh yeah, we're working the meat over. Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah. Okay.
Be ready in just a minute.
I'll go back to just like
Shall
slapping the seasonings.
That's amazing. All right, we'll get it all set up.
It smells really good, guys.
Thank you, Alex.
Really, really good. I'm making drawings right now, like doodling
Oh, lovely.
of Pepino and Lennox
Oh, nice.
slapping meat.
Pa, 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 pa.
I didn't realize that's how you made. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So as the meat comes off the spit, all of you, the 5 of you, sit around. Bandit curls up next to
Oh.
Lennox.
Oh,
and
I wanted
Oh,
to
yeah?
invite you guys all into my hole for dinner.
Oh.
If you guys would join me in there,
I would love to be in your hole.
just set the right.
I
mood.
really liked it up there last time. Like,
I
it was
know
really
it's
peaceful.
so
Can
spacious.
we not just enjoy our dinner out in the open air?
But
and
we
not-
can just have a little fun in there. It'll be fine.
I
a little
don't. I
dinner.
don't want to have fun in your hole.
We can really
Pepino.
just get to know each other, Ileana.
I don't really want to.
What's wrong with this hole, Ileana?
I just
Does
like
it
it
not
out.
look nice?
I like it out here.
I mean,
Looks a little
It's-
dingy.
Does it
if you
smell
ask
bad?
me. I mean, it looks a
Does
little.
it?
I could use some washing.
how about this, Pepino?
Yes.
You finish slapping this meat or whatever you're doing to
I'm
it.
working
We've
on it,
already
yeah.
slapped the meat. We took it off the spit.
Right,
It's
it's
ready to
cooked.
go.
I mean,
I can slap it some more if that.
Okay, yeah, slap
if
it
you
some
want to
more.
watch.
no. Can you like make your hole, and then I'll go and like work my magic and like make it a little more fancier.
It's pretty
With
fancy, but sure. Yeah, if you want to just redecorate things, that's fine.
I'm good at that.
Yeah. Just don't make a mess back there.
Why would I do
don't
that?
Don't lose anything in there.
Mm.
Like, watch your jewelry. I don't want anything falling off
We don't want
Yeah.
to get caught.
or getting stuck.
I don't have a whole lot of jewelry, but okay.
Caught in anything. You know.
All right,
Hey,
you
gentle.
jump up there. I'm gonna
I
clean
mean,
myself
it's-
up.
All I have is just my. Okay.
Yeah.
Cast your hole.
I'm sorry.
Cast your hole.
Oh yeah. I'll cast rope trick.
All right.
Elxaris will climb up into Pepino's hole and
Nice.
go to work and make it all like pretty.
I'm so glad you guys are starting to feel comfortable and familiar in there. It feels so good to have
been
you
up
in there.
Yet, and
This will
I
be my
don't-
first time too, right?
Oh,
I'm not.
I thought you were up in there before.
No,
they did
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not going up in the hole. I'm
that.
sorry.
You're more than welcome.
I
it's
know.
really
I
okay.
know you said I'm welcome, but I just don't. I don't feel comfortable.
Just take a
up
little
there.
peek.
It was a big enough step for me to be traveling by trees earlier today.
Just
I'm kind of done with the whole magical portal aspect. I just want to kind of eat like out in the open air and not be stuck in your hole.
you won't get stuck. You can leave whenever you want. Just please, Ileana, I'm begging you, get in there.
I don't want to Pepino.
Just test
I
it
don't
out. Just
want
test the water.
to.
Just dip a
No,
toe
I'm
in.
saying no.
Just dip a toe
no
in.
means no, and this is a no.
Oh, what if we?
Can I?
Oh, good. Please, please.
Sorry, I was gonna stick my head out. Pepino, it's called consent. But I have a nice pillow for you if you change your mind, Eliana. It's really nice.
Elxaris is trying to make it look really nice for us in there.
Well, only if she wants to. Like
I
it just
know, I'm
really
just-
like it really just needed a girl's touch.
Comfortable right now.
That's cool if you change your
Please
mind.
tell me Linux still like has a shirt on right now, correct?
Oh, it's off now. I think that the
Dang
nice
it.
even breeze. Listen, Eliana, what if I'll stay out here and eat with you, and then maybe we can go in and I think there's drinks. We can join Pepino and Elxaris after up in his hole for some drinks.
Just a little bit of fun, you know.
You don't have to, but I'll stay out here. I'd hate to have you eating this by yourself. Want to see what you think of it too, and but I'll at least be heading up there after, and if you'll consider joining. that'd be lovely.
What's your favorite color?
I'll go in the hole. I'll
what's
go
your
in
fav-
there.
You
I'll
won't
go
regret
in
it.
there. I'll go in and.
Well, what's your favorite color?
She wrote a 2. God damn it.
Oh, so nice. Very nice.
Poor Steph.
What's your favorite color, Eliana?
I
Blood red.
Oh,
probably
perfect.
probably reds.
Oh, good. There's already a red thing over here. Okay, thanks. And I'm just gonna go back and like she is what is that? Interior designing the shit out of this.
Yeah, I
place.
was gonna make you make it an interior design role. That feels so weird to ask for.
She didn't ask me what.
Please design my interior.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, yes. Interior designer.
Are we eating up there then, Eliana, or would you prefer to eat out here first? And then,
We can eat in the hole. That's fine if that's what everyone else is doing. I'll give it a try.
all right.
What does Eliana see when she gets into your hole? You know?
Oh, Elxaris rearranged everything.
Oh,
so
that's
she
right.
I
Yeah.
did. So it's like you're walking into a palace with what I had to work with. Which I'm
Just a
assuming-
palace.
It's just like a motherfucking palace, okay? You're walking in and there's like reds and golds and like drapery coming like from the ceiling. Like if I'm imagining like a little chandelier, and I kind of like did the drapes from like the chandelier out to make like another hole in the ceiling. You just anyways. And then there's like the big fancy red pillows, just like the big huge ones that you sit on, and then like there's tiny little tables that you'll eat at. Like I'm imagining Moroccan theme, like that's
Very
her
Pele.
vibe.
I got it. Yeah.
Yes. Or Marrakesh, the restaurant that I love so much, that's Moroccan.
There you go.
You eat on pillows and tables. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That is very elaborate.
Is that great?
I'll climb up and look around. My favorite color is green, if you're wondering. But this is lovely. I like what you've done with it, Elxaris. Fine work.
Okay, thank you, thanks. I guess you would kind of disappear into the red being your red. Okay.
Oh, I'm used to that kind of. It's all right.
Yeah. Crap.
My
The Pepino, I need
feelings
green
hurt.
stuff.
What do you want?
I need like a green pillow.
Okay, sure. I'll just go behind something, just pull out like whatever you need.
Here you go.
Oh, you're
how
too
does
kind.
this-
Sit down.
How does this even work? What is it?
It's magic.
It's
I
incredible.
mean, sure, but like, why?
Why?
Yeah, why? What
Why not?
purpose does the hole serve?
In case you need to just hide out for an hour. I just want to relax.
All right.
You know, I've read a few stories of genies,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what this reminds me of. Like, you know, their
Thank you.
lamp, you know, that they
Sure.
would be in, that, you know, the hero would have to rub and
Yeah.
and
We're familiar with rubbing things here.
So, yeah, that's what this reminds me of.
Thank you.
Well, does it like look? I try to do it as nice as I could.
Oh,
It looks great. Elxaris, you did great.
It looks lovely.
Oh,
Indeed.
Good. Yay,
And then-
did something.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and have Greg be our waiter for the night.
Oh, that's
so
the
he'll
best
go
thing we
around
could
like
have
filling
done.
up people's wines and stuff.
Oh, is it Greg?
Yeah.
Is
Greg,
nice.
please. I'm trying to be nicer about it, please.
Greg's gonna like come over and just like put the bottle down next to you.
Nice.
Good man. All right, man. Right. Well, man, robot, servant.
Robot?
I
His name is
don't know. Greg, thanks. Thank you, Greg.
I mean, you can't.
Ileana, is everything okay? Is there anything I can do to
This
make you
is
more
just a
comfortable?
lot. This evening has been a lot for me to take in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pepino, do you have a place I can change? It's almost sleepy time. I'd like to change into my pajamas.
Yeah,
well,
I put a robe up.
This is gonna
Wait.
run out in about 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
not okay. Just
I'll get up anyway and go walk over to the what'd you put up, Elxaris?
There is like it's very if you ever been like a Moroccan like type of scenery, there's lots of like drapery and like whatever. Yeah, just like go behind like one of those. There may be a robe back there. I don't know.
what it
That's a great idea. I'll do that for now. Thank you. And I'll head up and go and
I
get
hope-
comfy in a robe and come back out.
I hope that my hull has been more than accommodating enough for both of you.
It's been very fitting.
it's been a pleasure.
What kind of robes are these Elxaris? Are they like
Oh.
silk thin? Where it's
No.
gonna be, okay, are they like heavy cozy?
Heavy.
I want to know what I'm
comfy
presenting here.
robes.
Okay.
I am. This is like top of the line
Ooh.
in her mind for what she is working with. Top of the line, pillowy bathrobe,
All right, I'll put that on and come out with my folded clothes and set them down.
and it's green. It's emerald
Cast
green.
prestidigitation on them to clean them up. Oh,
Just,
nice.
Just know again, Lennox, that is gonna disappear in about 15 minutes.
Right. I'll remember.
I know. I just don't want. I don't want any of you guys being caught off guard.
Right. Thank you, Pepino.
Also, you should probably take anything you leave in here and just like, I'm just gonna grab it and just throw it down the
Oh.
hole so it doesn't get lost
My
in here.
clothes. All right. Well,
I'll clean them up. Don't worry.
it's,
I'll clean
it's
them
all
up.
right. I trust you implicitly, Pepino.
This was nice. We should do this again.
Ileana hasn't even touched her food.
Let me know what you think. I'll start.
Oh, sure.
Victoria.
What?
Start knocking down.
Victoria is mad that I didn't let Lennox clothes get destroyed.
What?
the spell-
You
when the
ruined
spell expires.
the surprise. Yeah.
Awesome.
She'll take a bite. It tastes good.
Oh, good.
It's
I've got like the robe loose, like that,
Yeah.
so you can see those pectoral muscles around the sternum.
you, Dan.
Uh-huh. As I was eating, that's her eating something.
Oh, wow, that's Pepino. This is a fine idea. Jefferson, what are you? Thank you again, Jefferson, and Pepino both for getting that food.
Of course. Of
You
course,
see-
Jeff.
Yeah. You look over at Jefferson and he's got like both hands like tearing apart the meat.
Nice. Whew.
Yeah.
Time for
So
a drink.
yeah, I'll like Greg, you can relax for a little bit, and I'll get up and I'll pour everyone a drink.
Oh, thank you.
It's the hard stuff. It's gonna be just like
Oh,
my moonshine.
nice. Well, it's been a while.
I think Ileana's gonna take a pretty
love
big
it.
gulp.
Nice.
She's had a hard day.
Yeah, I'm gonna splash mine, and some of it's gonna like pour down because I'm in klutz. So it'd be like
I'll come over with a napkin and be like, oh, Lennox, you gotta be more careful.
Oh, thank
You're
you, thank
messy.
you. Oh, it's so wipe it.
Yeah.
You have to be more gentle with the moonshine.
Right.
So she's gonna be all.
Oh, Pepino.
Wow.
It's not that strong, guys.
That was
it'd be really smooth because I can make it taste however I
Oh,
want.
okay, nice.
Yeah.
It's still a lot. It's still a lot.
Nice.
Do you want it to
It's
taste
so
like
good.
something else?
Can you make it taste
Apples.
like?
Think of something. Apples.
Ooh, cider.
Boom. I'll flavor blast it with
That is.
prestidigitation.
Flavor
think
blast, me,
Jeff-
Pepino. Flavor blast.
I think
Go for another
Jefferson wants it to be milk.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So Jefferson
Eliana
wants
blood
milk. Ileana wants milk with blood.
No, I didn't
Yes.
say I wanted milk. How about you know, seasoned ripened elderberries?
Oh.
Could you make it taste like that?
I can one up that. Seasoned, ripened Bardson's berries.
No, I know. I don't want Bardson's berries. I want elderberries.
What about
which
like
is
a
really hard
blend?
to say.
What about it just?
Just give her the elderberries.
Okay.
I just
I'll-
want. Yeah, berries.
I'll do it.
Not
I'll do it.
Bardson's berries.
Yeah, I got it. Elderberries.
Okay.
Lennox, can I do anything for you?
Cider, please, for sure. I love a good
Pear,
cider.
apple.
Oh, apple, please.
All right.
And I'll ask for
What a
another
copier.
Did you change your mind, Elxaris?
I want what Ileana's having. I don't think I've had elderberries before.
Sure
Maybe I
thing.
have. Is it like a fancy thing?
It's I mean, they grew back on the continent, so
Oh, so it's exotic. Okay, that's what I want.
Okay,
sure.
sure thing.
Yay, thank you.
I'm gonna make
Is it-
mine taste like Sprite.
Is it there?
What do you mean?
I mean, have you already done it?
Yeah. I'm just going.
Okay. I
around.
didn't know
I'm
if you had
just-
to pour it. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
What are we drinking out of? What are these? What, is this a
Goblets.
shot glass? A goblet?
This
Yeah.
is out of my to-go cup.
Okay. Ileana will take a pretty hard swig.
I propose a game.
Oh.
Oh boy.
It's
Okay.
called Not Lie or Dare. Or Truth
I'm
or
into
Dare.
it. I'm into it.
So each of us will start with you, Pepino. You can be the first person, and
Yes.
you'll pick someone and ask them truth or dare, and then if they say truth, they have to tell the truth. I don't know if anyone has zone of truth. It makes it a bit more fun. But otherwise,
do.
Ileana, all right. So then they have to sit in a zone of truth and tell the truth, or take on a dare. Now they have to choose before they know what the question is or the dare, and then that person gets to go next.
Okay. Keep in mind, this is gonna end in about 10 minutes. This whole thing is gonna.
Oh, right,
just kinda
right. I'll
collapse.
remember.
Okay.
Shit.
Elxaris, truth or dare?
Truth.
Ileana, work your magic.
No.
Okay. I will cast Zone of Truth on Elxaris.
Okay.
But it takes 10 minutes to cast. So
Oh, we've got
better
time.
not. But no, we
We've
don't.
got
We set it to be over in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I
We'll
almost
just have to
forgot, but I'll
trust her.
remember.
We'll just have to trust her.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, right.
Maybe if we ever play this game, outside the hole.
Right.
But yeah, we can go outside. We can always jump back in later.
I would love to jump back in your hole
Should we step
and out?
outside then?
and out and in, and out and in. And out and in again.
I mean, whatever.
All right. Well, after you.
I mean, are we okay? Okay. Are we going? Are we going out to the hole?
Yeah, let's all
Right.
yeah, pop out. I'll have you guys pop back in. Slide right back in, it'll be fine.
As you guys start to slide
Mhm.
down out of Pepino's hole, Elxaris, you and actually everyone around you, in your mind, you hear this curdling goat scream that tells you that your sort of warning is going off because there is a threat nearby, and that's where we're going to end tonight's
Oh
session.
boy.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
Can I
We
just
get to
ask
finish
if
our
Linnet
game.
keeps his clothes on? Like, did they disappear because he left the hole?
No, I threw them out.
No. I mean, the robe I'm wearing.
Oh yeah, those will
Yeah,
disappear.
yeah,
Okay.
they'll definitely
Yeah.
So
disappear.
I'll like have the
God.
flappies on the way down in the wind. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We made it.
Yay, she
What
didn't have
a
to do
roller
her
coaster
truth.
of a night.
For real. We took the long way around town.
I know.
It was a blast.
So we made it about 3 or 4 hours past where you ran into the unicorn. So good progress. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
My goodness. Thank you guys
Amazing.
so much. Lots of fun. And
Oh, yeah.
oh my
Thank you,
goodness.
Vic.
Thank you, chat. Dan, you're going to have a fun
Yes.
time.
I was just looking at it like,
In fact, why don't you go ahead and just figure out how you're going to do that? Well,
Okay. I'll try and zip through it. It was a lot of scrolling. So first, I'll just say thank you so much, chat. Everyone that cheered and subbed. I just want to give a big special thanks to Racina and Danny Phantom were the two I caught really, going back and forth, but everything helps us to get Elxaris' eye patch and other stuff, and we are so thankful for every bit, whether single or whatever. It doesn't matter. It was awesome. Just the fun of that hype train was fantastic too. All right, so thank you, Melissa, for the subs. You gifted a bunch of subs. Jeez, I see just 4 in the beginning here, and I know there's more later. Thank you for the cheers, Tasha, Botsman, Night, M. Let's see, Danny Phantom. If I didn't say you already, wait, Tasha, Ed, Victoria. And these are repeating, so thank you all, because it's just ding, 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 ding. Steph, thank you. Let's see, and then it just keeps going back through. There are a lot of cheers. Thank you all so much. My gosh, look at this.
I think Tasha was in there, right? I think Tasha was in there.
Yeah,
yes,
he already
yes,
said it.
thank you, Tasha. Yeah.
I can't even scroll up that far.
I so much, yeah. Anonymous gifted subs, so thank you, Anonymous, that did that. That's amazing. Let's see. And it's still going with cheers and cheers and cheers. More Steph, more M, more everybody. Oh my word. Thank you, Kim, for all the gift subs and the cheers. And then it goes back to more cheering. And then thank you, M. There's like 10. I think there are another 10 gift subs that you gave away.
Jeez.
Thank you. That's like 14 from that. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, and thank you all the new folks too that have been in chat and being chatty and enjoying us and all that. We've been enjoying you.
Oh,
Okay.
so wonderful. Thank you guys so much. What a night. Oh, I think you worn Dan out. Now that like everybody's a subscriber, thanks to everyone's kindness, you can come hang out with us on Sundays from 10 to 1, and a serious but silly proper naughty crew explore the Obsidian Isles.
Explore Pepino's hole.
They absolutely do. Topless, and that's how it's done.
Nice.
We also have D&D throughout the rest of the week. We have Monday nights. Steph is the DM for the Forsaken, our quest hoarding band of adventurers on Monday nights from 10 to 1. Lots of fun and fantastic stuff over there. On Tuesday nights, we have the All Evil campaign that Dan runs, and things are getting kind of fun over there as well. We're getting ready for our crossover with the Friday night campaign, Stormfall. That is our sort of suspenseful drama telenovela style D&D. And then, of course, Saturdays we're going to soon as the crossover happens, have Kim's Court of Thorns, which we're very excited about, which is going to be very like creepy and suspenseful, and sanity is going to play a major part in that. It's very exciting. And Dan, I always forget. I'm sorry. You should start yelling at me because I always forget. If that's not enough D&D for you, you should come hang out with us on Discord because we have a Discord D&D. So it's a text-based Discord game that Dan runs, and it's a lot of fun. Or you can just come hang out with us in Discord and chat because things get silly and awesome. So yeah, I think that's enough for tonight. Don't you guys think? I think so. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and everything. We really appreciate it. And we can't wait to see you guys next week. Okay. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.